Our today's guest didn't come from money, connections, or investors. In 2023, he was just 10K in his pocket and camera phone. He flew to mountains of Georgia. And right now he is here. And the first time, of course, was rough. His big idea was to start a business or go back home broke. But obviously the first time here was rough, living with his grandparents' tiny apartment, barely even eating. But then one of the videos hit 2 million plus views on TikTok and everything was okay. However, this wasn't an excellent story because of a rise of an ego and then with the downfalls, collapse, obviously, I mean, things that are happening to human beings. But after that, with an amazing comeback, okay? So the Fun Punch today crossed 8 figures, if I'm correct, and is...
we asked for the proof for that. I think he can show it.
We don't need that.
We have all the proof you guys want.
And
all the proof.
Yeah, so which is an amazing story. Again, today's story is about the discipline and fall and rise and how it was actually done. So please welcome Pavle. It's good to have you here on Modern 9 to 5. Moreover to Georgia, and cheers to you.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to Modern 9 to 5, bro.
Let's make this the best episode that you guys have on your channel.
Up to you, bro.
Like, we are eager to hear your story. Sure. Yeah.
We're here to attend your charisma here, so go. Stage
I appreciate
is yours.
Guys. Thank you for having me. It was a roller coaster of a journey. We're here now in Tbilisi. We're not gonna say what area, but yeah, fucking hell. I'm allowed to swear, right?
Yes, it is allowed.
We're not kids friendly, right? We're at night.
Actually, that's the problem. I was actually selecting like the videos were for kids.
No kids allowed. You have to, this episode is going to be flagged 18 plus.
All of our episodes.
Yeah. Copyright strike claimed. Channel
We're
banned.
good with that. We're good with that. Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Should we say like this is not even allowed for women and children?
No.
Keep the women and children away from the screens.
Kidding, bro. All right, give us like a brief life story of yours, and then we'll start bombing you with how do you say? We'll start pressuring you into telling us some of your secrets of how are you successful. I don't even want to say his age, honestly, guys. Like, it's unfucking believable. And guys, I'm not saying his age.
I want you to take advantage of this today because I truly have a lot to tell. I have a lot to show. And anyone watching this podcast, this episode, like, I went through the story myself. No one helped me. And I actually can show people, like, what's possible. If you speak English, you have a phone, you're online, you want to make money, you have the ambition, you have the desire, you have the fire in you, what's possible in, like, I don't want to say 30, 90 days. We're not going to be these gurus promising you guys the world and millions in 90 days. But what's possible if you put 100% of your effort into something that you're truly passionate about in 3 years' time? That's what I'm going to talk about today. My name is Pavle. I'm 25 years old. And I want to make this clear because this is the most pretty much biggest question I get in my DMs. Where am I from? I am not an Arab. I am not Hispanic.
Not that any of those are bad.
Why would someone say Arab?
A lot. Lebanese, you know, like I get like
Lebanese.
Algerian maybe here and there.
Darkish guy
Just
with the
look
British
at
accent.
him.
Like, what would be your guess?
Look at him. Come on.
I am Georgian and Russian. I was born and raised in Latvia and then I grew up in London, all right? So all the Arabs, leave me alone. Don't claim me. I am Georgian, Christian Orthodox, and I'm proud. I'm back in my home country, learning Georgian. I don't speak here yet, but the guys promised me that I'm going to learn it by end of this year.
Shit,
Pretty fun punch, huh?
I think we're finally getting cancelled in this one.
Drinking the best wine in the world. So, cheers.
Bro, cheers. Saperawi, Wine Delivery G, our sponsor. Thanks for reminding me that we can say that.
In the description, you can see it in the description.
Okay.
Yeah.
Buy one bottle, get one free. E-com offer right there.
Oh, by the way, your grandpa's name is Pavle, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's the house he used to own, and now I own it.
This is Pavle's house, and Pavle is here today.
Yeah.
All right. We have to make a
sort of symbolism we have here.
I have a question. Like, I've never came across Pavle in Georgia, and I've been living here for
kind
the
of
past
old
year.
name. It's not very common.
Is it like a
No.
modern name? Or?
It was, but nowadays it's kind of trend to come up with some different
Okay.
names and not go with the
Okay.
previous traditions. But there are families who are
You might
obviously
see some of the
sticking to
kids
that. Yeah.
named Pavle.
Because my mother is called Keto, but I've never met
my
a
mo-
Keto.
my
either.
mom's
They're
name.
either
Keto is very
Ketty,
common.
Katya.
Yeah, Ketty, Keto,
I think
yeah.
they're trying to become a
Keto
little
is my
bit
mom's
like
name, yeah.
American, British.
Yeah,
But they
that's
don't
also
realize
happening.
that. Listen, I went there to the west side. I lived it all, and I'm back in Georgia, and all the Georgians are gonna be so shocked. Why is this guy back in Georgia? Trust me, guys. You think money grows on trees in London? It does not. The only thing that's gonna happen to you when you move to the UK is you're gonna become a slave. You're gonna work 16 hours a day.
See, guys, that's not me. He's saying that. He
Exactly.
lived there for 12 fucking years. It's not me.
13 years I lived there. And I'm telling you right now, you come to England with this dream to become whatever, and then you stay there and you're like, fucking hell, I'm Ubering 9 hours a day. I'm paying £100 just to leave my house. I've got insurance, I've got this, I've got that, I've got £10 coffee, cappuccino. I might as well just go back home, do a few Bolt drives, and just live with my family. You know what I mean? It's
Couldn't
not
agree more.
all about the money. It really isn't, because money is only great when you make it the way you want to make it, you know? And when you go London for a change of life, whilst you have Wi-Fi, internet, and a nice house back home in Tbilisi, you're not making the right decision. I'm telling you that right now.
Right.
Couldn't have put it in a better way, to be honest. Like,
And-
I tried telling people this, but it seems like I don't have the weight to say this.
And
so
what would
maybe
be
they believe
the
me.
instant question from somebody like in Tbilisi? So how do I make money then? I don't have any jobs in Georgia, right? That's what they're going to ask. Guys, you're looking for jobs, right? The jobs are not going to be face-to-face. The jobs are not going to be a cafe job in Vacay or a cafe job in Notting Hill, London. That's where I grew up, in Notting Hill. That's not the right place. We're not looking, is it in Tbilisi or is it in London? Is it online or is it offline? And that's what people need to understand, that the economy has shifted. It's not about where am I gonna get a job now, what country I'm gonna move to. It's not about that. It's about what niche of business I'm gonna enter in online money game. Because we have guys, Filipino editors making $3,000 a month. Do you understand?
I think my editor is making that amount of
What a
money,
drive.
honestly.
Just continue.
In Georgia,
that's
for
amazing,
$3,000 a month, you're gonna be, I don't know, like king of Sabortalo, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be walking around, driving a nice 2016 BMW, and every girl is gonna be like, Bicho, like, come pick me up from uni, you know what I mean? $3,000 a month is not a lot of money, all right? When you enter the online
here,
money
it's
game,
enough.
right? So change your mindset. Stop looking for opportunities to be handed to you, and go educate yourself a little bit. Stop listening to people that are not from your generation. And I'm sorry if my mom is watching this. World adapts and changes every single 3 years nowadays, extremely fast. Even my older brother, he finished university in Reading, he's a lawyer. Like, I can't take his advice, you know? And that's the reality. I can't take my mom's advice. I can't take my dad's advice. I can't take my grandparents' advice. Because why? The rules have changed. The game has changed. It's AI, GPT, online, Facebook ads, Instagram, like everyone's online. Like, the money is where the attention is. And every single one of you guys watching, you're watching this clip on a reel, right?
Yeah,
You're not
most
watching
likely.
this clip, me standing outside a coffee shop and telling you something. That interaction doesn't exist anymore. Like, it's extremely rare. So the same way you think about spending your time and having fun, you should be thinking about making money. It's online. You stop looking for it in a university, in a degree from a teacher who doesn't even know what the fuck is going on right now in this world. Your teacher, your mentor, the person who's putting information into your brain doesn't even know what's going on in this world. Is that a good teacher?
Well, I like the type of teachers that read how to run a business and never actually done
You
one.
like the type of teachers
kidding, I'm
that have experience and information that can be taught and applied instantly after you leave that lesson. Is that right?
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
Because
exactly.
if you pay me, for example, $10,000 to make your podcast blow up online, right? And I tell you well, in 1945, there used to be this one guy who made this marketing campaign. I tell you a case study, right? You're going to be like, fuck, that was interesting. But how do me and Georgi apply this to our business? And then you're going to go and find some guy who does a podcast and has results, right?
Yeah. That's how it goes usually.
So why are you going to university then to study?
Then, Pavle, sorry guys.
You have a question?
No. I just actually wanted to say, so you're giving amazing advices and I can sense that you have huge drive. We need to give a bit more context about you as a person and about you as a professional to the audience, because this is a podcast, like you.
Yeah, we need to tell a story.
Yeah,
yes, that's what I want to...
Not just give advice, we need to tell a story.
They need to understand who you are,
sure.
so you have the credibility to give this advice.
Right, sure. That's what I want to ask. After roasting 90% of the world population, please tell us how did you...
Not that we mind it, we like it actually, you know that we like it.
I don't think...
Of course.
Okay, there's two things that I want to mention for anyone. It's like two characteristics that somebody who wants to become successful needs to adapt, right? Roasting doesn't exist, right? Me telling you to your face the truth, the reality of your situation and saying that, bro, you need to fucking lock in and do this and that. It's not me roasting you. It's me giving you a favor. And me and my friends, everyone in my team, we are so rude and we are so real to each other that like we can have 10 wins in a row and have one fuck up and just for the whole day be like, bro, you are shit. Like, bro, like you are not made for this. You're not the guy. You know what I mean? And the best thing the person can do is take this in and change, right? If you feel angry, you feel upset, this game is not for you.
You believe that anger is a good motivation.
I think it's the best.
You remind me of someone.
I think it's the best. I think it's the best. Yeah. If you're from London, you know this very well. We are built on cussing each other out, fighting in schools, blacks versus Somalis versus Muslims versus British. Like it's all built on anger and violence, right? Yeah. And this creates this little, and I'm talking about normal like government schools, not private schools.
Yeah.
A government school in the UK essentially is just a zoo with 10 plus different nationalities and cultures, which as a grown man, you understand it's a chaos, right?
Yeah.
You put fucking Somalians, Albanians, Italians, Ukrainians, English in one room.
It's like
what's going to happen is
gangs.
Exactly. Everyone's going to be separated and everyone's going to start to fight. So that's what a public school is in the UK. It's a zoo, a digital jungle, and only the strongest make it out. The rest get bullied the fuck out. That's why we are kind of wired.
The first clip here.
We are wired.
But the people who finish from that school, they are like...
They are me. Like I am the clear example. I came to school, the first day in school, I walked on a staircase, I got slapped by a Somalian guy for no reason. Guess what I did? I went...
we don't need to hear about your body count. Mean, did you murder someone?
Which body count?
About the murder, obviously.
Which body count?
I actually went and made friends with Sina. That's what I did. Me and Sina, my friend, he's behind the camera. But yeah, we met on literally first day of school in England.
Oh, so you guys go back?
Yeah, 13 years we've known each other.
Us too, like.
And then I realized like this is going to be a school where you're gonna have to survive. You know, my Georgian mom thinks she brought me to London to get this posh English education, but I'm just gonna be surrounded by niggers, and you can blur it off if you want, and I'm gonna have to learn how to survive. And that's exactly what it was for the next 7 years. Like I went through the most fucked up school in the world.
Wait, even at that time when you were school, you've been in school at which years?
2013, I went to a British school, Holland Park.
That was
in
happening in 2013. Okay.
Yes. The downfall of Britain was starting.
Like a lot of what you described sounds like a Georgian school, Georgian public school, except the fact that you get all this different cultural stuff. You know, like we used to kill each other. That's the only difference.
Except that you can have a fight and then you're fine because you're both Georgian and you both understand your culture. You understand you have a mom at home, a dad at home. But there is no rules.
Mean, what was happening to us is that when we fought, then we became friends immediately.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that's the thing. In England, when you fight, right, and you make somebody upset, you have to go for the next couple of months and look behind your shoulder because they will try to catch you when you're not expecting.
shit.
There's no pride and there's no honor because there is no one keeping themselves accountable. You're from different communities, you're from different cultures. They don't care
Kinda
about
kill
you.
or die kind of
Exactly.
thing.
They don't care about you. You're not one of them. So you are gonna go there and you go punch someone in the face, which is a normal reaction to sort of problem as a kid and you're little and you're learning. But there is going to be very sneaky consequences after that. So it makes you very separated, you know. That's, I think, something I learned in the UK. You are very separated and you're very like isolated from everyone around you. So London is specifically London is a city that's just 10 million people got put together. They all came into their little communities and now they're fighting for land.
Yeah, that's a very interesting perspective and summary, honestly. I cannot comment on that because I don't know. Like, obviously, I've heard some stuff, you know.
And
like,
I would say that's one of the biggest reasons I'm back in Tbilisi, in Georgia, because I do not believe in multiculturalism.
Why?
I don't think it works. Because there has to be a specific set of rules and a specific culture that everyone in the country has to obey. You know
can
what
we
I mean?
name any like successful multiculturalism nation?
Dubai, but they're at the beginning stage.
Dubai is multinational, but
It's a business city, you know.
yeah,
It was
I
built
don't
to
think
make money.
It's very specific in a sense that, you know, people just go there, they make money and they live, or they don't make money and they stay there forever.
Dubai is a place that we have to kind of watch for the next 20, 30 years. It's a case study. That's the way I look
Yeah.
at it. All of us wanted probably to move to Dubai or had the thought to move to Dubai.
I got a lot of friends there, you know,
Yeah.
and all of them are hustling all the time and
And-
then working like 12 hours a day. Well, some of them make a good money, you know.
If you're a coach, a trader, a forex scammer, you should go to Dubai.
Yeah, if you have good sales skills.
If you need a
right?
good visual for your reel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, like Dubai is a nice place.
Yeah, it's not
I
bad.
think if somebody who does business, they should go visit Dubai. I don't think they should live in Dubai. But if you have something going on and there's other guys in your niche, for example, in e-commerce, there are some meetups, there's other e-commerce millionaires, you should go talk to them, see what they do.
Basically for networking,
understand.
that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And
that's what Dubai is.
leave straight after because you need to lock in and do work.
Yeah, so we came to Dubai by talking about multiculturalism, right? All right. Yeah, makes sense.
Did we bring it a little bit dark from the start or?
No, I mean, this is an
No,
excellent pace. No,
The man behind the strategy is like, this
No,
is
no, no.
excellent.
This-
No,
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 I
I
don't
think
know
we're
if-
doing good. It's just like we got
Yeah.
carried away
Okay.
many
Story,
times. So yeah, we
background.
need to understand who
I
you
don't-
are as a
I
person.
mean, we are in such a good pace. I don't know if we're
This is
gonna
gonna
keep
be
the
a long
whole-
podcast, guys.
If we're
I'm
gonna
gonna tell
keep
you
a
this.
whole
That's fine.
podcast
It's
with
it's
the
not
same
like
pace.
we're doing this in an
We're gonna get quarter one of clips.
hour fucking
You don't need
studio.
to
We
call-
can do this for 3 hours.
You don't need to
all
call
night.
another guest for the next 2 weeks.
All right.
Maybe we'll split this into 2 parts or something. I don't know.
So my background, right?
Yes.
What did I
in the
do?
2023
Yeah, like,
when you just
Okay.
you were sitting there and
So-
I'm gonna need to make
Who you
money.
were,
And,
what you became, maybe a bit of success story.
Okay. So imagine this, right? As a guy from a single mom family, a Georgian mom, I'm half Georgian, half Russian, lived in London now for 10 years, 2023.
You're still in contact with your dad? I'm still curious.
Yeah. Me and dad are best friends, but we're friends. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So we have a good time together, but we don't talk about family.
I understand.
That's it. My upbringing is extremely cultural because I really respect older people, you know. I respect my baby, my baba, you know, they live in here, they live in Rustaveli.
Georgians.
Yes, my granddad's Marlen Mikiani. He was actually the head of Georgian community in Latvia from 1990 to 1999. He was one of the first millionaires after Soviet Union collapsed in Latvia. He had a shop and he was selling Armenian cognac.
oh,
Some
that's a
secret
great
juice.
business. That's a great business.
So yeah, so I was raised by my mom to really respect older people, and no matter what my family went through, I'm talking about my mom and my dad, they separated when I was 2 years old. I couldn't hate my father, you know. I really loved him just because he was my father. There was no explanation. And you know how moms are, they can sometimes say he did this, he did that to me. But I knew that when I get older and I'm 16 to 18, I'm going to build my own relationship with him, you know. And that's one thing I want to give advice for anyone who comes from a single mother family is go out there and start asking questions you want to ask to your father. You know, if you disagree, if you're a guy like me, if you're a son of a single mom, you have to go and make it clear with your father. Don't keep these things hidden and say, I'm not going to get involved. Don't do that. Go and speak to him. Say, Dad, why did you do this?
Wait.
Why did you treat me like that? What happened there? Hear his side of the story. Make everything clear and start your relationship fresh. Because this is what helped me. And now my family is better than ever, you know? And the reason I say that is because I had a lot of friends in London that were from same situations as me. And they would just keep this topic taboo. Like they would make it like, an area I don't enter. It's none of my business. It is your business. You're the man of the family now. You don't have a dad. You're the son now, which means you're 18. You're becoming the head of the family now. There's no father. You have to go make it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I can't say I can relate because I grew up in a very traditional Georgian family, you know, dad being involved in many ways. But kind of understand what you mean. You know, like...
It's a very
making sense. Yeah,
it's a very relatable topic for some people. You know, especially in the modern day, everyone's getting divorced.
Yeah,
like people are gonna understand what I'm talking about. You have to go, and if you have any questions bothering you in your head, the best thing you can do in this life is to tackle it and get an answer. Because you don't want to live with these questions, bro.
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
an excellent advice. But
you don't want to go to
that...
sleep to bed with the fucking question in your head. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. What I want to understand is that you said when I will grow up and when I'm be 16 or 18, I'm going to ask these questions on my own.
Yeah.
When you were receiving this information from your mother, and you had that type of mindset when you were how old?
I was like 11, 12.
Because that's insane, okay? As an 11-year-old to think that, okay, I mean, maybe my mother is telling me this and that, but I'm gonna try to figure out on my own. Because that's a rare occasion, trust me, to have that type of mindset. That really amazed me.
Okay, this brings me to a very random topic, but this is called genetics versus environment, right? So my mindset at 11, 12, why am I thinking like that, right? Is it my environment? No, because I'm not from a cultural family.
Yeah.
I'm not from a family where there is a hierarchy and there's elders. I'm from a single mom family, right? In London, my mom was working, beauty jobs, working non-stop, just trying to hustle, freelancing. I'm just there thinking, I'm gonna do this, like thinking like there is a father raising me, right? So, I believe genetics plays part, right? My grandparents' side is from Svaneti. Their surname is Mikiani, right? And I have a very big lineage from the male side of Mikiani. So my grandpa had 8 brothers, right? So I have pretty much 9 Svaneti uncles. And my granddad, right? He died at like 98 or 99. And when I was born, right, and he saw me, he was a very old man. He was like, this guy, the way he's crying and the way he's shouting, he's a real Svan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I personally believe... It does look
like a Svan. We got a lot of friends from Svaneti.
Yeah. And all of my granddad's brothers, they're 6'1", 6'2", 6'3". You know what I'm saying? I'm 6'3". Like that's in centimeters, 190 centimeters. Yeah. Everyone's tall, everyone's big. I was born like I truly believe I got some genetics from Georgia, which played a big part. Because from day one, I was like, I would understand what it means if there is a stepfather. I had a stepfather for some bit of my life growing up. He was a really good man from Latvia. You know what I'm saying? But I always had this like protective vibe, like looking how he's treating my mom, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess it's that mindset came from genetics.
I'll take that. That was like really good.
Makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Like knowing all these people from Svaneti.
Yeah,
bro. I can hook you up with our homies. Basically, that they come from.
But I need to know the real stuff about Svaneti because all I hear is from like what my mom tells me and my grandma, and they just all saying about how men are like this, that. They're like a bit harsh. You know what I'm saying? They do what they want.
Are harsh,
they're getting all the girls or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to know what Svan men from Svan men. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they are harsh but fair. That's who they are. Yeah.
Like
They're masculine.
I'm not even exaggerating right now. We had four childhood friends with whom we grew up from Svaneti. One of them unfortunately passed away. He was like one of our best buddies. He was like around your age. He was 23, but these things happen. But we still have like real people, real friends from Svaneti with the families, with traditions. One of them is kind of doing well in his life, like yourself. He's our age, but
I'm getting very hot. Should I take my jacket?
Yeah, sure, no worries. So,
you're allowed to do that.
Thank you, guys.
You can learn more about Svaneti through us. Don't you worry about that. You'll know even the details that you don't want to know.
No, but that's the one thing I like about you guys, because when I was watching your podcast, I could see that if after we record, goes to a restaurant, we can sit there for a few hours and
absolutely
do another podcast that can never go out. You know what I mean? The real podcast. Guys, if you want to see the real footage, subscribe to their Patreon. It's only 99 lari, but you're gonna get all the juicy parts.
Actually, we've been thinking about it for a while.
We'll talk about it.
The moment we finish our podcast, then we go another 2 hours talking to our guests.
The best part.
Never turn off the cameras. That's the rule.
That's probably true.
Yeah, never turn off the cameras.
But then we open up in a different way. The only reason why we don't do that probably is because we switched to, and it's a mix of Georgian and English. So you gotta choose the one language, because everybody wants to understand what you're talking about. And obviously, this podcast
There's a new feature. Have you seen it?
That they translate in the real life?
Yeah, but I think the Georgian is going to come much later.
Yes,
right?
that's very true. Although there is one AI that we are using. Okay, I'm just going to fucking promote them because I like them so much. Vid.io. They do translate stuff in Georgian.
Use them too.
The one where you speak Japanese?
Yes, bro.
So
it translated my exact voice, the one that you're hearing right now.
Yeah.
And I speak fluent Japanese. I sent it to my Japanese bro.
You getting
and
Japanese
like,
DMs from the girls? Because they need some guys to come in. Have you seen? The Japanese women, the Japanese government is paying guys to come in and like
wow, you're so random.
spice up the thing.
I like how your mind.
My brain is very ADHD, but it's one I will cover ADHD because I think it's a great part of my success. ADHD.
Okay,
like,
so
you know them people that try to fight it. I did not fight it at all.
We had a guest who had the same exact thing, and I thought I was the one with the ADHD because I do that kind of thing.
You're not ADHD, bro. Trust me.
I'm trying to be.
We can talk about some business deal and thing, and then something can come to my mind, and we're gonna completely
change the road.
I think I'm getting that vibe, to be honest. Because we still haven't finished your background story. Okay, so
we
basically,
haven't even started.
Yeah.
We haven't even
okay,
started.
let me make this very short. So you get some ties to
the editor is gonna have to fucking lock in on this one.
Yeah, oh, he's a great guy. Don't
like
you worry
10 minutes
about that.
yes, 10 minutes skip, stitch this together.
No, it doesn't have to make a sense. Like, that's the thing. That's our podcast.
I think that's what the podcast is about.
That's the beauty of the modern 9 to 5
It's not a
podcast.
fucking interview, exactly. It's a conversation. A lot of people are saying, just let the guest talk. Well, thankfully, we don't have that problem with you because you're a very talkative person.
Yeah, you guys need to tell me to stop sometimes.
It's fine, man. Just express yourself as much as you can.
For like 10. We could have done a podcast on Japan.
We love that topic too.
Let's save that for the second part of the podcast. We still need a structure. You are supposed to be the one controlling this kind of thing, by the way.
I know, but I'm
He's
enjoying
just having
it.
a good time.
I'm enjoying it so
We're just
much. I
having a
think
good-
you should be our every week guest.
Well, hopefully
just
he doesn't have much time. He's a self-made millionaire, very busy person. Anyways, we still want to get to that part. Okay, so you have strong ties to Georgia.
Yeah.
You've been moving around.
Listen.
You've been thrown into this multiculturalism. And now we want to know what brought you to Georgia. Why have you made up your mind to start your business from there? Or you started somewhere else and then you just wanted to chill? As far as I remember, you were doing online from here at some point. Is that correct?
So, what brought me to Georgia, right? Before I say that, I just want to, this might be a clip or whatever, I'm going to say, if I had to describe who I am in one sentence, is I would say that, where are you from, bro? From Georgia. Do you speak Georgian? No. So you're not Georgian. I'm more Georgian than you because I'm from Svaneti. Nice. That's how I introduce myself to all the Georgians. And I do realize, yes, I need to learn Georgian. But guys, it's 2026 now, all right? We've got AIs, right? What's gonna stop me right now from putting an AI on and I'm gonna speak so good in Georgian that everyone in Georgia will believe it. You know what I mean?
True, but you're gonna
So
get
that was
an extra
opportunity
respect.
cost.
You're gonna get an extra
Opportunity cost.
respect.
You want to get yourself a Georgian girl, right? Like,
Exactly.
eventually.
We'll discuss
You're
that.
going to have to learn
Yeah.
a bit of Georgian.
And I told my friends, the only way I can learn Georgian is by getting a Georgian girlfriend. And we argue, talk every day. There's like to learn a skill, right? Even in business, you need to be doing it consistently every single day.
This is just a ring, not an engagement one?
So engagement rings are worn on the left hand, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, okay.
That's
That's
he
left.
doesn't know anything.
I'm sorry, I don't know left
This
and
is
right.
just a
I'm
family
sorry.
ring.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. This is just a family ring.
I don't know how to distinguish left and right. Sorry.
No worries. But yeah, the only way I can learn Georgian is if I have daily practice, because that's how you acquire any skill in this life. You need to have consistent training, consistent repetition. And for me, I live with my brothers, like my team members. We are from London, all of us, and we talk English. So I do not get any practice in Georgian. So if anyone wants to be my Georgian teacher,
But do you even have time?
You're gonna have to
start
put yourself
do that?
out there,
Do you
to be
have some
honest.
free time?
Yeah, from 6 to 9 p.m. I have free time.
6 to 9 p.m. All right. He's not like us, man. Slaving our ways
No,
to whatever.
that was a bit wrong. 9 to 12.
Even better. Anyways, just summarize your life story in the briefest
So-
way you can, because
So imagine this, 2023, you're a young guy, you're 22, right? You dropped out uni, but you're not telling your mom about it.
tell us
'Cause
more
your
about
mom-
yourself. Tell us more
we
about
didn't know that.
More about that. More about that. Like why you dropped out of the uni, and what was the uni name, and
Okay.
was it providing any value?
So I'm going to tell this story. So I'm 22 years old. I dropped out, right? And the whole purpose of me being in the UK was to get education and get a job from my mom's view, right? So I keep it a secret. I spent 3 years in uni, Royal Holloway University of London. I studied economics and business, bullshit, and I was just there for fun, right? Like I say, I was there to get social skills, you know, to be able to interact with people, to be able to be on this podcast speaking like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The best thing I got from London, from the UK, is that I learned how to talk to the highest of the highest level of people in the world, right? I drop out of uni. I tell my mom, I'm about to graduate, but I'm going to move back in home because my graduation is in 6 months. I don't need to be in uni anymore. My exams are coming up. I'm just going to save money and live with you again. I left my house at 19. I lied and I was broke, you know. So first thing I do is I get jobs, right? And my mom was like, why are you working so many jobs? Are you not supposed to be studying? I'm like, yes, but I feel bad being here. I want to pay your rent, you know. I paid £300 rent, just like for groceries and stuff like that. I get a construction job. I worked there 2 months, and I am very ADHD, but in a way that I cannot be in one spot in my life for longer than 3 months. And what do I mean by that? Like, I have to level up. I have to see progress in order to be motivated. So I work 2 months in construction. I make 2.5k pounds, save it all up. I get a job now at waitering in what do you call it? Waitering at weddings. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm 6'3", I'm Georgian, I shave my beard. If I shave my beard, I look more Slavic. That's the truth, yeah.
All right.
Right now I look very Georgian, but if I shave my beard, I look a little bit more Slavic, you know, because I'm tall,
Got it.
6'3", my eyes are not like very round, I'm hazel. I look a little bit more like on the Slavic side. I get this job, they're paying £20 an hour in weddings. So you're a waiter, you do wine waitering. Hello, madam, would you like some red or white wine? Sure, we've got the Sauvignon Blanc, blah, blah, blah.
You got my money.
Exactly. So I'm doing this waitering jobs. They're paying £20 an hour. Now I'm making a little bit more, 3 to 3.5k a month. Slowly, 2 months later, the guy at a wedding told me, wow, you're so great. Your service is so great. You can do another job, which is similar, model hosting. So I get a job at Van Cleef. All right. You know Van Cleef?
That's a huge wedding.
Jewelry.
Yeah.
Jewelry.
Oh,
jewelry,
okay.
Jewelry. It's a very big jewelry brand. Drake made it famous. It's the flower, little necklaces, little bracelets. So I get a job there. It pays £25 an hour now. and I have 10-hour shifts every day.
Okay.
I'm thinking, fuck.
Yeah, not
I'm
bad.
23 now. My birthday was in August. I just told my mom I graduated now. I gave her a fake PDF. And now she's like, so when is graduation? I'm like, oh, it's going to be soon. Okay. I'm like, I need a plan.
I know for a fact that it's in July, like for every fucking university.
So what do I do? I work in Van Cleef for 4 months. I save up £5,000. I get my friend. And whilst doing all this, we were trying to figure out how we're going to get rich, right? What are we going to do? E-commerce. We picked e-commerce. It was luck. I just saw someone sell products online. And for me, like, I make myself look stupid or silly sometimes by letting people like lead me on. So I would believe you. If you came to me and you said you made $100,000 in crypto yesterday, I would believe you straight away. But then I would start speaking to you, meeting you, talking, and see if it's true or not. Do you get what I'm saying?
Of course.
So that's my skill. I will look stupid to you at first. I'll be like, oh shit, yeah, really? Teach me, bro.
Playing
oh my
along,
God,
man.
yeah. But it's a real reaction, you know? I truly believe somebody first time I meet them. Like, I don't want to be the skeptical guy sitting back.
Like you want to see
truly
how,
trust you.
where it's gonna go, right?
Exactly.
Like you're giving them a chance.
I just believe in humanity. I think people are good, and I truly trust you. If you tell me I'm from here, I make this much money, fair enough. Let's
why
have
not?
a conversation. Because
Why
you
shouldn't-
have to, bro.
Yeah, I mean, why shouldn't you
You know,
believe
a
that?
lot of
I mean,
people
that's-
are trying to say like you have to be select. No, you have to just keep trying. You know. So I'm gonna give a lot of people that try. I'm gonna hire a lot of people for my business, and I'm gonna fire them fast. But I hired them, right? I saw what they did, and I didn't like it, and I let them go. So you have to be both ways. You have to be very acceptive, and then also be able to let go quite fast. You know what I'm saying? Hire fast and fire faster. That's rule number 1 in business. So anyone, clippers, editors, cameraman, if you don't like what they're doing, you have a conversation with them. If they're continuing with that, let them go. That's it. You have to be cruel, man. It's your life. You're spending your time, and if they're not respecting your time, they're disrespecting you. And you have to never cheat on yourself. Never. If you want to become successful, you can never, ever cheat on yourself. And I say it towards every single bit of your life, apart from your mom and your dad. You can't accept a lot of things from your family, but in terms of women, even like your wife and stuff, do not ever cheat on your mission. Like, guys, somebody's gonna come when something's going on for you, right? And try to take it. It can be a man, a woman, a worker, an editor. It can be anyone, right? But you need to, and this sounds a little bit geeky, write down your core values, who I am, what I believe in. And if this person is not lining up, you have to let them go. You have to let them go.
Completely agree.
Law of detachment, you know? Anyways, what was I explaining?
You were talking about, you know,
Okay.
did you, you were trying to fake your graduation party, something like that.
So I'm living in my mom's house now for a few months, working a few jobs, right? And I get this job in Van Cleef. It's paying me £30 an hour. I get some events sometimes. It pays me £1,000 a day. I'm thinking, what the fuck? I'm printing motherfucking paper, GBP, Queen Elizabeth on my notes. You know what I'm saying?
It was a lot of money back there, right?
Of
That's
course,
what you mean.
you're 22 and I'm already making nearly more than my mom, 5K a month. You know what I'm saying? Pounds. And I'm living on her sofa.
Just
like,
before you go ahead, how much money do you need to live comfortably in London? Like that's
if
my
you want
usual
to live,
question.
it depends on what's comfort to you. To me, comfort is having your own apartment, right? Not studio. You need to have at least 1 bedroom as a man.
I think we call
you know
the comfort kind of same thing. You know,
Yeah.
like
So if you're
not to have to worry about stuff.
let's give a range. You're a grown man, right? You're 25 to 31. You want to position yourself as high status.
Yeah.
And I believe in believing that you're high status before you are. It's very important mindset. So you need at least £6,000 to £7,000 a month. You need at least £6,000 to £7,000 a month to be able to live in London and be fine.
Yeah, and £6,000 to £7,000 net is like
10K a month,
yeah,
which you cannot achieve in a 9 to 5.
absolutely agree.
So now we have to
Unless you're a
reverse.
consultant that doesn't have life, you work like 24/7. So
Guys, don't do that. So now we realize that a 9 to 5 will not make you live comfortably in London. So now we need to reverse engineer how the fuck do we live comfortably in London. So we listen to this story right here.
Yeah.
So you're 23, you started making 5K a month within the next first 4 months of working because you got a little bit lucky. Van Cleef, I get fired, all right? Month 4, I get fired.
Oh, why did you get fired?
Because you deal with rich people, and rich people don't like when things are not their way, right? And you are dealing with somebody like me who has a little bit of a, I would say, young back then ego about himself, attitude. So I get a rich customer come into Van Cleef. He's telling me, I want to see this, this, and that. I tell him, no, sorry, sir, our sales team is not available right now. You're going to have to go on the list. He shows me his jewelry, and he shows me an RM, a Richard Mille. It was in Selfridges, London. And I tell him, I don't care about your watch, sir. You're going to still be in the queue like everyone else. And I look him in the eyes. And he tells me straight to my face, you're going to be fired very soon, young man. So look for another job. And this is where my villain arc began.
At least he gave you the heads up, man.
And guys, this is a true story.
I think he did like pretty good thing to you, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna look it right
This
now.
guy sets me up. Wait. Georgi sets me up on the valley.
It's Rezi. It's Rezi.
Sorry,
Everybody's always messing
Why
up
do
your
I say
names. It must be
Georgi?
you, bro.
I
Must be you.
Georgi.
I never said you.
Georgi is him.
Yeah,
Yes.
cameraman.
My bad.
Yeah.
Rezi, sorry.
It's fine.
Okay,
He said-
villain arc. I want to hear about it.
So the villain arc begins, right? I got fired, but thank God I saved up, all right? I have £5,000 to my name now, and me and my friend has this idea. We wanted to launch an e-commerce store, an e-commerce brand. And we tried something for like a few days, right? Like, you know, when you and your friend link up and you're like, bro, this business idea, you sit on the phone, let's go out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've done that 2-3 times.
We were like that, let's do the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one thing, guys. If you're trying to achieve something or you're trying to make money online, right? It's going to take you probably 20 of these tries before you have your real try, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
And that's fine. Don't look at failures. They don't exist. Like for me, like I don't even know how many times I failed. I only think I won every single time, you know? And my brain is, I brainwashed myself to the point where I think I've won with every single thing I've ever done. And it's not true, you know? Now I'm like zoning out of this, but I brainwashed myself and I'm like, I've won every single time. Every single business I've made money. You know what I mean?
Mindset
I want to
thing,
be
right?
in this kind of like mindset. So we save up £5,000 each. My friend, he got a job. He had a bit more strict parents. He had a father
Are
and
you
a
guys
mother.
still in London right now?
Yeah, still in
Okay.
London. My friend from Albania, not co-founder of all my business.
Albania. I don't want to
Yeah.
make any negative connotations
No,
in
from
terms
a
of
very,
business.
from a very good family, you know,
Oh,
very
right.
strict. He's Kosovan, okay? This Kosovan Albanian, they say is the same. I see a little bit difference in the upbringing and stuff, but yeah. He was working a job after completing uni. He actually finished his education. So me and him, we became best friends just on one single aspect, is that we couldn't care less about taking risk, you know? We used to go gamble everything we had together, and we had just this vibe. Yo, bro, me and you can be millionaires. Yes, 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 yes. Done. 2 delusional retards. That's how I have to say. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. We save £5,000 together, and we do this. We had an idea. We found a punching bag, right, online. We were scrolling a website called Man's Roots. Sorry, not Man's Roots. That's another brand we have. We're Manscaped, right? So if you have a boyfriend, you live in the UK, you usually go like Manscaped. It's like a gifts for men type of website.
Okay.
So me and him decided we're going to launch a brand, right? We didn't know e-commerce. We just saw that you can sell products online and make money. So we sat down, and this is how simple the logic was. How are we going to get sales on this punching bag? Bro, I'm just going to open an Instagram account and make some videos. Yo, you had some viral videos about fitness, and me too. Yeah. Bro, it's going to be so easy. We're going to make $1 million in 90 days. That was the mindset,
Okay.
right? So what did we do? We put £5,000 together. And we had this idea like 6 or 7 months before. So we were preparing, we were a little bit researching. That's why we knew we needed to save up some money because we needed to buy some stock to make the product stand out. We branded it. And the time has come. my mom is saying, oh, graduation is next month. It's July soon, right? And I tell Nat, bro, and I lie a little bit. I say, bro, I think the best place to launch a brand is in Georgia, in Gudauri. It's a mountain place. I went there when I was 15. You can ski there. I think in summer, we can just be running around like all the UFC champions training and working on our business. And my friend goes, yeah, that sounds great. You know what I mean? So we end up in Gudauri. We leave our jobs. I got fired. He leaves his job. We have £5,000 each saved up. Yeah. And we land to Gudauri. When we launch our business, we make videos. It's failing. 30 days, nothing. We're already planning like, what the fuck? We told everyone we're going to become millionaires from selling products online. It's not working. Gudauri, Airbnb is running out.
So was the stock in China and you were just managing it from the... Okay.
So we invested all our money into stock. And when we landed in Gudauri, we said, to survive and eat, we're going to have to get sales. Do you understand? We went all in. We burned the boats. Do you understand?
Okay.
And the Gudauri Airbnb ran out. And I'm like, fuck. My grandparents have a studio apartment in Batumi. Bro, we can go to Batumi. It's going to be lit. It's going to be sick. There's going to be girls. We're going to be working. We're going to be exercising. We're going to be running. Yeah. Like, my friend trusts me a lot,
Okay.
We take the shuttle, the shuttle, not the Bolt, not the transfer, the shuttle for like 10 lari to Tbilisi.
What's shuttle?
Shuttle, like a marshrutka,
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
We take a shuttle to a thing. We're sitting there in the back. Like, everyone's there, all the aunties, all the grandmas, babushkas, all the babies, and we're like, we got 1,000 units in China of a punching bag we need to sell. We're so broke, like, I have to go in a studio apartment in Batumi.
Oh, shit.
We get to Batumi and something has changed. Like, the energy has changed, like, completely. Batumi became the printing capital of our journey. Day 37 in Georgia, 1 week into Batumi, we make a TikTok video. It goes 2 million views overnight. We literally wake up.
What video is it? Like, can we link it?
Yeah. We can link it. It's a very simple video. It's just showcasing how the product works. Sticking, punching, adding some rhythm, a sound, boom. 2 million views, right? Keep in mind, we have like probably $300 combined left, and we're living in our grandparents' studio. Okay. We wake up, $800 in sales. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? This was so easy, bro. Last night talking about shit. Shopify is charging us $30 a month. We're going to go broke soon. 10 charges. We are down. We can't even run our brand. We can't even run our website. Boom. 1 more day goes by. 6 million views. The sales now there. So the way it works is when you blow up initially on social media, your follower count is low. So you ain't got that much trust. Mm-hmm. But then you have a bit more followers. You have a bit more people commenting. You have the social proof. You put your highlights into place.
I know exactly what you mean right now.
Now the conversion rate increases. People believe your product. They trust you more.
They feel like you didn't buy those views or something, right?
Exactly. They've seen the hype. They've seen the hype is the best way you can blow up is because it came like a God's gift. You became approved by the people. Right? So those guys online on Instagram that buying followers, they still get no bitches. Why? Because they didn't have the real aura,
Yeah.
They didn't get chosen by the girls. They didn't get chosen by the guys. They bought it, right? So it's equivalent as going to get some pussy paying for a prostitute. You ain't got the aura. You know what I'm saying? You ain't that guy.
You tell no lies, man.
You ain't that guy. And what happens eventually, second day, we go do 6 million views on that video now. We do $3,000 in sales. We are shocked. What is going on? We are kings of the world. And if you watch my old videos, we are delusional guys, We had so much confidence. We consumed a lot of like content online about men, masculine, this, that. Bro, we think we're the kings of the world. We're making the most money. 3,000 a day times 365 days. That's 10 million. Like, bro, me and you, we made this one idea, first ever business, and we already made 10 million. That's day 2 of us getting sales. So then everything started work, like kind of momentum, right? In business started. The initial momentum, proof of concept. Fuck's sake, we were planning this for 7 months and this shit blew the fuck up. Everyone loves us. For the next 2-3 weeks, we're doing 2K days, $3,000 a day. No paid media, no paid ads, no sponsorships, just pure reels and sales. So the profit margin is around 50-60%. Organic dropshipping, that's what it used to be called. All right, never do organic dropshipping. I'll explain why. So, of course,
small question. So you were doing just dropshipping. You weren't doing private labeling or something like.
No. So we bought 1,000 units and put our own design on the product.
Okay,
so it was
like,
white label.
It wasn't like a classic dropshipping.
No,
you branded it.
No. No one was running this product apart from us.
Okay.
And that was number one thing we wanted to have when we launched this business, is we wanted to have a product no one had. You know why? It's not a good thing, and it's also not a bad thing. Firstly, you have no competition. But secondly, in the online business game,
you need to educate
you have to
market.
steal to win, right? Do not reinvent the wheel. The great artists, they just remake and steal.
Exactly.
We had no one to copy, right? But what we did was we copied similar products, accessories, gadgets for home, remade it in our own style, with our own little sound, with our own product, and it blew up. So that was the formula. We took things from Reels. For example, let's say you guys are in a podcast niche, right? You might be looking for somebody in a completely different niche, like 2 girls talking about dating. And let's say what they're doing is they're drinking wine and they're getting drunk. So you guys take this concept and you apply it to your niche, modern 9-to-5, business, MBS, professionals, right? And you also introduce wine and start getting drunk and it blows up. Why? Because you use something that proven to work. And when something works on Instagram, works on Reels, works in marketing, it means that psychologically it worked on a human. So that means that if you take that concept and you iterate it a little bit and you apply it onto your own brand, you're psychologically engineering your podcast to work on human behaviors. Because numbers, views, and data is just responses from other humans, right? So if somebody worked, that means there's something psychologically behind it that got triggered in a human to react, to like, to view, to share. And you need to reverse engineer that in order for you to blow up as well.
You're making so many good points. I'm going to challenge you even more.
Guys, I want to mention one thing, yeah? Anyone asking me for proof, for receipts, challenges, I went through 3 years gutter. Do you know what gutter is? Gutter is like when you just with your friend in Gudauri and this, then you make a bit of money, then you spend, and you're just struggling every single day.
Oh yeah, you didn't finish that one.
You're
like
suffering.
you were doing so fine,
Yeah.
and then what happened?
We weren't doing fine.
Yeah,
we
now
believe
the
we were
downfall
doing fine.
part, yeah.
Yeah, we weren't doing fine. We thought we were doing fine, but we were looking at a small time frame. We were looking for a few weeks, and of course, after 1 month of hype, the sales went down. The products stopped selling that much. We then tried new things, and what we done was the initial momentum wasn't even momentum. It was around $60,000-$70,000 in sales we got organically. And then we tried meta ads, and then we got lucky that it was around November, December times, and we discovered that people buy gifts. So we did our first 6 months, £350,000 in sales, right? And that's where the downfall began. £350,000 in 6 months. How would you guys feel? Let me ask you this.
For us, it's
$500,000.
It's a lot of money.
And you made around 30% profit.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, so
if you've
is
never
that roughly 200K? How much is it? Yeah. It's not.
It's a lot of
not bad
money.
at all.
No,
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
saying
not
is
bad
that
at
if
all.
you've never touched that type of money before,
Never.
that would be, then
At
you don't know
23,
what to
I
do.
bet,
23?
yeah.
No. So
And
you
you've
don't
been
know
doing
what
business
to
less
do,
than
yeah.
6 months. How would you feel?
No, that's.
I'd be amazed.
Yes.
You would think you're you touch things and it becomes money.
Well, my
right?
maximum was at 21 when I won the jackpot, which was like 20,000 euros. Like it sounds jackpotty,
No,
but you know,
that's 20,000 profit into your pocket.
I don't even
That
know
is
where
crazy.
I spent that shit, man. You know, like I
Yeah.
can
Were you
relate
here
to
or
your
where were
story.
you?
It
No,
was
that's
here.
the-
Here,
Yeah,
that's
we-
like times 3, times 5 back
Yeah.
then.
We were
100,000.
That's the.
So we were poker regulars
Okay.
back then. So we've been like kind of hired from one of the gambling
We can play some
websites.
poker.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's we kind of retired from that arena of our lives, but we used to have a lot of fun back in the day. So we weren't always this old fucking geezers and boring.
Right.
You know that saying?
Doing podcasts right now.
You know that saying? You never quit. You just take a longer break before you do it again.
Oh, and I don't want to hear it, but maybe you're right.
Anyways, I mean, that would have been really...
Yeah.
That's not a good idea to get that type of hype in the beginning if you've never actually touched that money. So I would totally understand what happened to you.
But
Which is,
100K net at 23,
yes, at that age...
not far from million, to be honest.
Again, no, what I'm saying is that when you haven't worked that hard to get it, it just blew
Yeah.
up. All right.
So they seem to be
No,
like...
but you to yourself, you think you worked hard, right?
Yes, but
Exactly.
yeah, because you don't have the
immediately you got
definition of
that.
hard
Exactly.
work.
It's
You don't
not
know
that,
yet.
It's not that you got that money step by step. It was like
Just blew up.
immediately.
So what
yeah.
happened next? Okay, so few months went by.
So,
no sales.
So now you
Luckily-
think that you are the king. So what
Okay.
now?
Luckily, we've got a case study. We've got a story. So what happens next? You make 200,000 profit in less than 6 months. You get a penthouse in Canary Wharf, London.
Excuse me, sorry, I still need the context. Like, did you guys actually try that during COVID? Was it after?
No,
or-
2023. I'm
Oh,
born
so
in
that's
2000.
like
I'm
that's like
2023.
recent past.
Very
All right,
recent,
okay.
yeah.
You bought a penthouse.
Not bought. So it's extremely hard to buy things in London when you just made six.
You're talking about the link
Bro,
London.
you cannot
but
buy
no,
anything in London unless you're a
I
billionaire,
thought
not
you
a
said it
millionaire.
somewhere else. You said it somewhere else. That's
Yeah.
what I thought. So, in UK, okay. Yeah.
So 2023 quarter four finishes. December is over. Christmas is over. We just made 350,000 pounds in sales. In dollars, it's whatever, $500,000. Me and my business partner decide to put 50% of our net worth into 6 months rent of a penthouse in Canary Wharf.
Doesn't sound very smart, to be honest.
No, but it sounds so cheap when you think next month you're gonna make another $500,000, right?
Yeah.
Right?
That's where my office was in
So-
What he's
Canary
actually
Wharf.
asking
Canary
is
Wharf.
why you thought that you would kind of make it that much money.
Because we didn't understand the business cycle, right? So
Yeah.
in every single niche there is cycles. In business
Didn't
there
you
is
guys
cycles.
hire anyone? Like,
No, it was just 3
consultants?
guys working.
Okay.
You know?
So all the money was split. Okay, I mean
Yeah.
that's huge. That's huge.
That's
yeah.
big money, you know. And we're thinking like we're just gonna continue doing the same thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna be in this penthouse now, and we're just gonna print even more money, and then we're gonna be fucking 23 bitches in our penthouse. You know what I'm saying? And we got humbled very, very fast. So we paid the money. It was £7,000 a month, penthouse, for 6 months. That's what 42,000, right? 7 times 10 is 49. Yeah, 42,000.
Makes sense. Yeah.
A lot of money.
Plus deposit, another 7, 49. Plus moving, basically living lifestyle. I'm in a penthouse now. I need to go to the best restaurant. I need to go to Mayfair. I need to have, if I'm meeting a girl, I need to go to Gaucho's. If you're from London, it's a steakhouse.
I think
And then
I've
I
heard
need
of
to
it.
get Uber Lux to my penthouse in Canary Wharf. And then the driver's gonna come out, open the door, and I'm gonna step into my thing. And then I'm in the elevator, and she's like, "So what floor do you live in?" I'm gonna say, "Well, actually, mine's floor 35 and 36 because it's a 2-floor penthouse." So you've ride this whole funnel before, and then 3 months later you go broke. and
Very
you go
quick
in
lifestyle
debt.
change, right?
Very quick.
Yeah.
Guys, if you make your first money, best advice you can have is put the money away, let the hype die down for the first 2 to 3 months, and then start making investment decisions and spending decisions, please.
Yeah.
Because you think you're on top of the world when you're printing, but you're not. Because you think that you're gonna do that every single day, but you don't know what the cycle
You need
is.
someone looking over your shoulder, basically. You know,
You need
someone who
mentor.
understands the game.
You need somebody who's went through what you went through, and he can just tell you, chill, this is gonna be this, this, and this. And we never bought mentorships back then, right? We're young guys, blew up, done millions of views online organically, no paid media, recorded videos ourselves, made so much money. Rented a penthouse. 3 months in, we got completely broke. Like literally zero, right? And what happens next? We end up in debt. Because if you run a business, you understand that there's some credit cards, there's American Business, American Express. You have a lot of credit when you can show them revenue, you can show them sales, you can show them bank statements, $250,000 a month in December, $250,000 in November. Oh shit, here is 100K credit. You know what I'm saying? Amex Gold back then. 3 months in, we become broke at zero. Then we try to launch more products under our brand Fun Punch, more products. We try to do clothing. We're thinking, oh shit, it's a boxing product. We're gonna do boxing clothing. We burn another 30,000. And June 2024, we're sitting in our penthouse. We have 1 week left to pay rent. And because we didn't have no credit score, we didn't have any proof of income because we just made money, we had to pay 6 months advance every time. Do you understand?
Okay, so you're basically getting kicked out if
they're saying email, hey guys, if you're not gonna transfer us today, you're gonna have to leave the apartment in in a week. We're 100K in debt by then in June 2024, and the decision we do and the decision we make is we have to go back to Batumi, Georgia.
Wait.
Okay, so from London to Gudauri, then to Batumi, then back to London, and then from London back to Batumi.
When you started to make that much money, does your mom already know that you...
Oh, the graduation part, you didn't say.
The graduation didn't matter when I got a 2-floor penthouse in Canary Wharf.
That's what I wanted to ask.
So you sold that story to your mom.
So, okay.
I sold a story, I gave a big gift, I spent some money, you know? And this is how women work. If you spend some money,
you sold her way
the
out.
questions are gonna reduce.
No. That's not how women work. It's because it's your mom, okay? I mean, she will do
Still,
whatever.
women are women, you know?
Listen,
No, that's different.
Money
I mean,
talks,
mom
baby.
and women are
my
different,
mother
okay?
is of Eastern European upbringing, you know? And this is how Eastern
already know what she's
European
gonna
women work. She's a strong, independent woman, but as a man, if you're making money and you're spending money, you're not gonna get many questions from them.
I know what you
They're
mean.
just going to say, yes, that's it. He knows what he's doing, right?
Exactly, bro.
My
They don't go into
23-year-old
details
son
that much.
knows what he's doing.
True. All right, so
He wants to
going
just
back to
get me drunk now. This is
going
getting
back
out of
to-
hand.
Don't
Sap-
worry,
Is
like,
Saperavi
but
a
it's so
sponsor?
good, right?
Oh, we
It's
need
so
to
good.
make sure
Saperavi
that...
is the type of wine. So the sponsor is Wine Delivery G. That they have
are they
like
actually?
wide variety of.
Okay,
Yeah, they are. They kind
So
of. Are.
wine
We're
delivery-
not making much money, but
let's give them a shout out. Wine Delivery G is a catalyst to this podcast. And for
Yeah.
guys that didn't study in England, don't know English, catalyst is a certain thing you add in order to create a reaction, right?
True.
Okay.
Yeah. Sixth
And
grade
this wine
chemistry,
is what Georgian people run on. We are so charismatic, we're so this,
Yeah.
that, everything's gonna be
he makes
great.
it sound like Georgian. It's still
Yes.
good. Still a good try, honestly.
This is the secret.
Cheers, bro. Thanks so much for kind words about.
I want to
Well,
hear-
you are Georgian,
I
so
wonder
it's
what-
not like you're a guest.
I want to hear the continuation of the story.
Wine.g.
Wine Delivery G.
Wine Delivery G. If I don't have a sponsor by the end of this podcast, we're gonna cut out this clip. That's
Yeah.
how, bro. That's the game.
Although we
we're
need a
joking
bigger
about,
sponsor.
we're joking about the chosen people.
Yeah.
But you gotta ask your terms and policies. You gotta sign your
Completely
contract.
agree, man.
I want the contract. You have to ask.
We need to get like someone like you, like 6 million views on one clip, and that's how we're gonna blow up. Basically.
Let's go to the part where we stopped. So now you're still coming back to Batumi.
Remember what I said about Batumi, Georgia? I felt the energy. It was like printing area. Like something was aligning there. Something was right there. And I believe in energy, right? I'm a businessman with a big team, 15 people, me and my business partner. We preserve our energy, right? Like right now, I didn't eat for a long time before coming to this podcast. I had a bit of food. I was ready. Like I had a glass of wine before as well. I wanted the catalyst to come into work. But yeah, I wasn't talking to my friends much. I was sitting down, I was watching your content, I was doing some work. I even warmed up a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
Because the energy I pass through this mic is what the other people on Reels are gonna watch, and that's the energy. If they feel it, we're gonna get views, and that's how my brand works, right? The advertisements we make on Meta, the creatives that we pump out, people watch and have a reaction because why? They see a kid growing, playing with our products, being happy with the father. I'm not selling Farm Punch. I'm not selling a boxing product. I'm selling a moment of a father and a son punching something and giggling. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's what I'm selling. I'm selling that energy. And if a mother watches it, bro, she's going to buy. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into marketing source later on.
Masterclass of how you sell
we can
it.
do very business podcasts, but we go broke. The first thing that comes into our mind, Rezi.
Yes, that's
I got
correct.
it right now,
yes,
right?
that's correct.
Rezi is my landlord's name.
So now you need to go to the magical wonderland place, which is
Well, he wishes to
Batumi.
be your landlord.
Yeah, the energy,
Ajara,
like with the different energy.
Georgia. So we book our tickets. We're $100,000 in debt now, right? We are $60,000 in debt to Amex, American Express, and we're also $40,000 in debt to our supplier for clothing. Because why? The way it works in China is that you can negotiate terms, right? If you want, for example, 2,000 bottles of red wine produced, I can say that I'm gonna cover with my down payment the actual cost of the product. And you're gonna have to have a conversation heart to heart with them and say, how much does it cost? Like, tell me the price for me to cover. And they're gonna say 25% we need. So let's say you have a $10,000 deal. They're gonna say,
before you continue, I still have a question because I was also curious about getting in contact with Chinese manufacturers and stuff like that. Did all this happen through online, or did you actually go to China?
Everything started from Alibaba.
Okay.
Yeah, no meeting people, nothing, just messages, right? And Chinese are very bad at speaking
How do you
English.
build? Yeah, I know exactly. How do you build trust and how do you build this connection?
I got a bit lucky at the start, I'll be real. So when we were at the start, when we blew up in Batumi 2023, just at the start, no sales, no experience. On Fiverr, we just were like two guys sitting down in an apartment and we were like, we keep speaking to these Chinese people in English. Like maybe we just put a little bit of money and like just get some Chinese guy to speak to them.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Agent, right? So, and I call this ogre ecom, ogre business. So like two guys, let's just fuck speaking to them Chinese, like they don't understand me in English, right? Let's get a Chinese fucker to speak to them. And this is exactly the conversation we had. So we found a lady, not for real, that's exactly how it was. And we found a Chinese lady, right? Who had 0 stars
Very
on Fiverr.
non-traditional business approaches you take, bro. I mean, I gotta say, very non-academic stuff.
We didn't overthink. Never.
Yeah.
You just don't overthink, you just take action. So, all good?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we just literally invested like $50 and we went on Fiverr and we found a lady who had 0-star reviews, but she was very responsive. You know when somebody just replies to you straight away?
Yeah.
The whole night, no matter what time you message them, they just reply. And she was so responsive. And we were like, you're our agent now, go speak to our factory. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until this day, we made this lady rich. She still works with us. Her name is Zoe. She lives in Guangzhou, China. We visited her this summer. We have a vlog coming out of China.
Bro. This is exactly what I was trying to understand.
She has a kid and a husband. So when she started working with us, her baby was just born. So she was a broke, hungry, just like us. We met on Fiverr. And she had no experience, and now she's our agent doing thousands of orders, fulfilling them in China and doing business deals with Chinese.
So you still got this connector. This is what I was wondering.
We were ahead without realizing that we were ahead because we weren't doing business London to China. We were doing business China to China straight away because she would give them her passport, her document, and sign contracts.
Nice.
Because she was all in.
Sweet.
Do you understand?
Yeah. So you found someone exactly like you in the right moment.
That's extremely rare. Yeah, that's really
but
lucky.
If there is a will, there's a way.
There are like billions of people.
Yes, but finding someone like her, that's really lucky. Yeah.
No, but
I mean, listening to
work.
you, like what I'm hearing is like you guys have been very persistent. Well, I don't even know what the persistent, and like you've been trying your best. But also at the same time, you got. I mean, I guess it's true that more you try, you get more lucky.
Everyone gets lucky, but only when they try 100 times in a row. You know what I mean? And what we done was every single day, we were from London. All my friends were in London. My mom was still in London. My brother, my grandma, everyone was in London. All my friends, my social life. But I was in Batumi in a studio apartment with my best friend, trying things for 2 months. Who's gonna do that? Right?
Yeah.
So is it luck? Yes, but is
You
it
put yourself
also
out
a
there.
calculated move that we were just sitting down, me and him, just 24/7 trying to just solve problems? I mean, we tried. We gave our all.
No. But what I'm saying is that maybe someone might just misunderstand the word luck here. I mean, the dedication that you people have, that's amazing.
Yeah,
I mean,
more you
it's
do,
such
more
a
chances
great
you
work.
have to get lucky. I don't know
Such
if
a
the luck- if
great
the luck
work.
is the
I mean,
right-
it's amazing. What I'm saying is that
Appreciate it.
luck might be misinterpreted how we said in this context. So,
No, luck
guys,
is part
you
of this
guys are
journey.
grinders
Yeah.
for sure.
I
Like
mean,
you've been
bravo.
doing stuff that nobody would consider. Like
Listen,
most of us, basically.
Luck, genetics is all part of this journey, right? But then also mindset plays a much bigger part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So without the mindset, there wouldn't have been luck and genetics. Do you get what I'm saying? So
You
the
believe.
mindset had to come first. The trying, the being so ridiculous with the targets, with the ideas, with this had to be the first. So I believe that mindset and confidence overpowers any luck or any fucking genetics in the world. And every single most powerful guy in the
Agree.
world is 5'6'8", and they're running the whole fucking thing behind the scenes. So shut up. I'm not successful because I'm this, and that. It's just because I put in the work.
Yeah. All right. So you're back in Batumi. Just finish that story up. I
Okay.
like how this
Yeah.
is going. Like we're going by the story,
Yeah.
and then we
Yeah.
we have a lot of explanations and a lot of
Guys,
real life
and I
examples.
know I said at the start, but I really appreciate that you guys gave me this opportunity to tell my story.
Are you?
Because
Do you know how good it is to listen to this story?
We're honestly
I-
curious.
I truly believe-
Sorry.
You're
I
not
need to
sitting
give
on
the
this
context
side.
to the
It's-
audience, right? Like before we started this podcast. Okay, so Pavle was explaining to us why is he doing certain type of videos.
Firstly, they thought when they saw my Instagram that I'm a scammer. let's start with that. They thought I'm a course-selling scammer, saying he makes 300,000 a day, and they don't believe it because they're 31, and I need to come to them with a special approach.
No.
But I'm
that-
here right now.
That's what
I'm
Lewan
here
thought.
now,
That's what
alright?
Lewan
So
thought.
don't believe what they say.
Look,
Honestly,
here.
yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's what Lewan thought. I never even seen your Instagram.
But
I
you've
just-
seen his
yeah,
live journey.
the-
Anyway, so let me give this context, and then we go ahead and we'll continue our story.
But just like you,
So,
I believe in people.
the reason why
I
we-
would never
why-
I
think
give
that.
them a try.
I would never think that.
Always.
someone
Why
is
did we think that
immediately
he
scammer or
was a
something.
scammer? Right?
No, you.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
a, that's a fucking
why
hook.
I-
No, go again. Say it again and go. That should be the clip that goes attention on this episode. Why we thought he was a scammer. This is the best, most broad hook. No joke.
Yeah, or
this
maybe
is the
I
most
mean-
broad audience hook you can have.
Okay, so why did I think
No,
that he was
say,
a
say
scammer?
Again,
we. Maybe
what?
it's you and your ego.
Before,
I mean, that's
before
two
this
of-
guest came on the podcast, we thought he was a scammer. Say that.
Before this guest came over to our podcast, we thought he was a scammer. Okay, cut. Then we do another one. Anyways, so basically, I really need to explain
clip
this, right? Clip farming, exactly. So, guys, the reason why I thought he was a scammer was because his clips reminded me to a tons of other guys that they are doing the same style of the clips. But more I got to talk to him, more I understood that okay, maybe he actually has a story to tell.
In the
And,
Wi-Fi money game, let's make it clear, because you know why? We have to speak in keywords in order for the algorithm to attract the right audience.
what was that word?
So you know how you were saying speaking?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a copyright live right now. So he was speaking about, and we just thought he's doing the same style of clips as everyone else is saying. That's not gonna get views.
Okay.
You need to say he was doing the same clips that everyone in the Wi-Fi money niche was creating. And that's the algorithm gonna pick up and push it to the audience.
Okay,
Do you
I'm not
understand?
even. I understand,
Do you
but
get
I'm
it?
not sure I heard those exact wordings. To be honest, like what Wi-Fi money? What's that?
No, so like Wi-Fi money, right? Making money online. It's called like
Oh,
Wi-Fi
okay,
money. So
okay.
for example, if
I'm
I
too
want
old for
to,
this shit,
no,
honestly.
if I want to, for example, appeal to women, I'm gonna start talking about. So girls in Georgia, the dating scene is so awful. Boom, hook, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
if I
okay,
say,
you're talking about the
well,
hooks.
girls, women, they are all right, they're okay, and me and him before we had the similar situation, that's gonna be no views because why? We're not feeding the algorithm
Yeah,
the fucking.
got it.
So that's
got
what I'm
it.
saying.
So-
Sorry. That's
No,
it.
no, completely
I'm
understand.
shush,
Completely.
man.
I don't think I can do it right now, but like you know.
Now
get the
explain
point.
why he was a scammer.
Scammer.
You
So
thought
yeah,
that
the
he was-
clips.
Yeah, so he was doing basically the similar style clips that tens of thousands of guys are doing. So his explanation to why he's doing that kind of clips was that his target audience is certain type of people, And then he was asking, okay, what do I need to do to get attention of people like you? You know, old geezers, academic, educated people. Kidding. You know,
I know.
kidding. Like
25
smart
plus.
people, smart underachiever people. Like, you know, obviously,
Unks.
we are not doing bad. I won't lie. Like me and Rezi, we're doing just fine, but we could be doing so much more.
They
so,
can't. They're very smart guys. Honestly, guys, you've got the charisma. You've got the desire, right? You want to make it. Now you need
I
a
think
path.
you're gonna like my next question
Okay.
because I'm gonna make you, I'm gonna pressure you into giving me the real life advice.
And then after that, we're gonna go back to the Batumi stuff. So basically, we're the most ADHD podcast in the world.
No, I mean.
So
it
anyway,
goes
so
well.
he was curious how to get attention of people like us, and that's how you get our attention. You need to spend hour and a half talking us, like walking through your experience, and that's what
drinking
he's been
wine.
doing exactly, drinking
cheers.
wine.
Cheers to wine delivery.
You know,
dude.
that's the way. I mean, I think we are both learning the lessons right now. You know, you get to understand
Yeah.
how we think, and we understand how you guys are doing. You know, your generation.
To be
successful
transparent,
youngs-
this is one of my first interactions with somebody 30 years and older in the past year.
Me? What? Bro,
No,
come on.
no. Everyone I do business with
Yeah.
is 25 and under.
Okay,
and
so
every
like
girl
this-
I meet
oh,
is
man,
25 and under.
We're making it
I
worse.
do not go 25 plus.
That sentence, what does that
That's
even
funny.
mean?
Come on,
What
give
does
it
that
to me.
even
But
mean?
yeah,
Oh
I mean,
my
a lot of
God.
people mollycoddle us in a way that you're not that old. We are that old. That's what I'm saying, man. We need to be
Please
pushing
shut up.
harder.
Please shut up. I mean,
31.
come on.
Like, you guys are, like, good looking as well, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
if someone
a couple
got...
of more years left.
Bro's got
like,
blue
with this
eyes,
hair.
long hair. Wait, did you get hair transplant? Is your real
No,
thing?
no.
Okay, bro's got genetics.
But I'm gonna knit it like in a year or two.
The wording is best. No.
Speak English, right?
Yeah,
And you're
we
not
try
Indian.
our best.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, you're fucking winning in life.
Getting closer to canceling.
You're
all
not
right.
Indian.
Oh my God.
Anyways, very funny,
No,
very
zero
funny.
humble as well. I mean, did you get the wording? You guys look good as well. Yeah, I mean, obviously you look good. I mean, that's.
I didn't even process that. I'll
Well,
do
the
it.
guy is fit. Guy is 25 years old. He's tall.
No, I mean,
I'm not from Swanetti, tell them.
I mean, no,
I need to
mean,
reproduce with Swanetti
That type,
genetics.
that
That's the goal of
Yeah,
this podcast.
just
that
spread out your
type is
fucking genetics,
excellent.
right?
I mean, that is so good.
Anyways, to summarize this whole
This
thing
was the
is that
smartest move of 2026, bro.
yeah, it's funny. So basically, he's trying to navigate his way, how to sell to bit of older generation people. We need special approach.
I wouldn't
honestly.
sell. I'll say sell for you guys. I would say partner. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to sell you anything. I
Yeah.
want you to come into an ecosystem of business which you can benefit from and I can benefit from too. And I'll tell you straight to your face before we partner, I'm going to make money as well. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm not going to be like, oh, let me sell you
I
something.
think I was trying to say same exact meaning with my own wording. Yeah, and I
So,
agree
yeah.
completely. Yeah, there's an
No, this
opportunity
is-
for both of us.
This
That's
is
why.
just
That's why we're
bravo.
here,
This is just bravo.
bro. Honestly,
So what was the
mean,
question?
I don't even remember. Like I'm not.
You said
the-
I'm going to like it.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
that's it. See,
yeah.
yeah.
So
Try to
that's,
go back,
yeah,
try to-
okay, so
That's
you're
his
not
job. That's
Try
his
to
job.
remember.
Rezi.
You're not that ADHD as I thought. Like I think we're feeling each other
I've
up
got
right now.
I've got
you catch the
25.
important
I've got
stuff.
25 tabs open, but I remember them all. Do you get what I'm
Good.
saying?
Oh,
Of course. I mean, we
so,
already drank like 3 or
At
4
first, you
glasses
had
of
me.
wine.
You're not classic ADHD. You catch the important
No,
stuff.
I'm
You're just
made aware.
You're just selective. You know.
What's the
right?
question? I'm hyped now. What's the
Okay,
question?
so the question is the stuff that no, it's not a question. It's something that I'm pressuring our guest to do. I did this with Pearl. I did this with Dr. Herman.
Yeah, right.
Bro, so you are right now me, Levan, and Rezi,
Yeah.
my childhood brother.
Imagine, yeah.
The person you can trust your life. He is the godfather of my son. How do we make this podcast blow up? How do we make more money? How do we succeed? How do we brand ourselves? How do we give the type of value to our audience that actually becomes the money?
So before you
Take your time, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
So before you ask yourself how, you need to understand like what's your goal. So how much money do you guys want to make with this podcast? And like the reason I asked about money because you're trying to make money. You're not doing this for fun or for yourself or for great network.
Okay, I need to give you more context. You're right. So let's say you're ChatGPT and I'm talking to you like very honestly. Right. Okay, I'm prompting to you right now. So basically,
Vlento GPT is gonna give a business answer to.
We started this for fun, and we started this because we actually had something to tell to the audience. You know, I was freshly returned from the UK. I had a lot to talk about my experience, and you know, we've been thinking about doing podcasts for a while. So this is why we started. We like this thing, but now we see a real opportunity.
All I needed to know. I can give you the blueprint of becoming rich of podcast living in Georgia. All right. So you like doing this.
Oh, sorry. One more context to give you. We're the only ones who are doing this in English in Georgia, like real Georgian podcast in English.
One of one.
Unique niche.
Unique selling point is called in business. So you've got a unique selling point is that you are two Georgians that speak well spoken in English, and you're one of the first people doing it. So if you understand and you have marketing experience and education, there's something called sophistication levels, right? Do you know anything about that? So let me give an example. When a mobile phone was dropped, right? You just say, this is a mobile phone, you call your friend, you get sales. Because you're one of one, right? You don't need to give them any promises. You don't need to sell them any features. You are the first guy selling a mobile phone. Mm-hmm. So every time you do business, you need to always see your niche and see that what sophistication level you're in. So stage 1 is you have something novelty, new. Stage 2 is you have something, you're second new, but you have a little feature. Stage 3, you have a unique mechanism. Stage 4, you have a selling. So you're not the first guy doing podcasts in Tbilisi, in Georgia, but you're the first guy doing podcasts in English in Georgia. So that's your selling point. Your sophistication stage number 4. All right? What does that mean? That means that you need to start to advertise yourself in the right channels. So you said you want to make money, right? You started this for fun, so you wanted... So, one second, sorry. So this is the blueprint, all right, on how to make money with this podcast in Georgia. Number 1 is you really like doing this, which is great. I truly believe that this is the secret, is you need to be doing something that you can put 12 hours a day and you're going to be like, you know what, bro? This was amazing, even if I didn't get paid. Because that's something I had to go through for so many months, bro. I was trying to scale my brand, Fun Punch, not e-com, my brand, my idea. No, I never looked at it as e-com. I always looked at it as my brand, my idea, my expression, my business. So once you tick that off and you're doing something that you can do for 12 hours, 10 hours a day, you're already on track, all right? Because now whoever tries to launch a podcast and they hate it, you're going to outwork them. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I understand.
So you guys already ticked the first box. You're doing something that you can do for hours and you don't care even if you didn't make a lot of money now, but you want to make money later. So now what you need to do is realize that you started this for fun, but in order to make money, you need to understand your offer. How are you going to make money? All right? Because how you're going to make money is going to dictate who you're speaking to, what you're selling, and what you say in your content. Because what you say in your content is going to attract a certain type of people, right? So right now I'm talking about business systems, right? And my offer from every single view that's here and every single DM I get is not going to be because, oh, this is some fun bullshit. It's because I gave value to my ICP, my ideal customer profile. So what you guys need to do after this podcast is to reverse engineer your podcast, understand your goal, understand your offer, create your link, how much you're going to charge, who you're going to charge, when I mean who you're going to charge is you need to be like this. Like for me, I want to charge 20 to 30-year-old doing 100,000 a month in e-commerce, runs the business by himself or with his friend, and he wants to scale to 7-figure months and hire people. That's my offer. That's who I want to appeal to. Now that I have that in place, I have that link in bio, I have that written, you know what I'm saying? I can curate my content. I can adjust my messaging. I can make some notes, notes on here, mention some upsells things, and now I will do what? I'll start market research. Because I know my niche now. I know exactly who I'm trying to target. I know exactly who I'm trying to sell to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to market research. So if this is a more than 9 to 5 podcast, in Tbilisi, and you realize that I cannot make much money in Tbilisi, this is going to become a modern 9-to-5 podcast for people who are like you guys, who are from Eastern Europe or from somewhere in Europe, like Georgia, Tbilisi, and you want to make money online, and you start sharing your experience, and you start sharing, inviting guests. And for example, your offer can be, look at our guests, look how they make money not living in US, or they made money not living in the UK. They made money living in Georgia.
Yeah.
So we're gonna build your life, break it down, and show you the path to living in Tbilisi and making money with whatever you're passionate about. Do you understand? And this, you're never gonna.
I was just gonna say, like, do you, I'm getting the like. First of all, thanks so much. Like, you're giving so many good ideas. Like, such a good blueprint.
I want to just.
Question to
can
you,
I say
like,
one more thing, please?
Do you feel the same thing? Sorry,
No,
like,
wait,
I need to.
Yeah.
I felt like most of the stuff that he was saying, like we're kind of trying to already do that.
Yeah.
Like, do you get the same feeling?
Yeah, and that
or is it
yours.
just me? Yeah.
The
So I
idea
think
is that we are thinking. What he's saying is that you need to do that.
Yeah, you're doing.
Exactly.
Exactly. And you need to keep doing, bro. You need to keep doing. And then the puzzle pieces are gonna align. Do you know what I mean?
Well, one thing that like caught my attention was like another question I had. So you mentioned something like, do we need to narrow down our focus a bit?
So guys,
do we have to do it?
There's path 2, buying a mentorship, which makes everything so much easier. And you see how I'm talking, right?
Yeah.
It looks like I've studied this, right? And I did, all right?
Okay.
And I'm sitting on this podcast, telling my story. I've written my story out more than 10 times. The reason I speak so well is because
memorized it.
I know my story off by heart.
I know what you
and
mean.
And the
exactly.
reason I done that is because I have an offer in place, and I know exactly who I want to partner with, who I want to talk with every day, and who I want to work with. I'm not gonna sit here and talk some random stuff and then work with like 19-year-old retard who watches TikTok. It's not worth my time. I know my value. I respect my time. And remember what I said earlier? You can never cheat on yourself.
Also,
so you have to sit down. You guys too, business partners. You're so lucky you already have a business partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what 95% of people already don't have. They're doing it solo. So you two need to sit down, you need to put bullshit aside, don't drink wine, nothing, sit down in the morning and write exactly where the fuck you want to be and exactly who the fuck you want to have in your circle and exactly who the fuck you want to be in 5 years where you want to live. Like just, you guys
like
don't know yourself.
Basically we need to get
do you
serious,
understand?
right?
No, you just don't know what you want. And when you don't know what you want, you're just gonna keep trying and you're gonna keep trying. And you're never going to end up in a destination because you don't have one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's number 1. Understand who you are, then understand who you want to have around you, build ideal customer profile. And as guys, as geeky as it sounds, right? You have to sit down, write a piece of paper and just write.
I know.
As geeky as it sounds, right?
It's not like
University dropout is telling you this, bro. Look at me. I look like I've never sat down and done an hour of work on my laptop, but I fucking did. You know what I'm saying? And I had to do it. And the reason I did it is because I never cheated on myself, you know? I dropped out of uni, I lied to my mom, I spent all this money, blah, blah, blah. I told people all these promises, but then I put in the work because I was like, I can never look into someone's face and be the liar, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, you speak a lot of wisdom for a 25 years old. Like, it seems like you've had, early experiences in many arenas of the life. So that's a huge compliment for you, honestly, because I do tend to, like, a lot of people tell me that I'm kind of ageist, but I don't think I am. Like, I only see that, like, people start talking certain age because most of the time, you know what I mean? Like, it's about the person. It's not about
what's the agenda in Georgia, like, about becoming rich, age? Like, is there a certain number people think you need to be?
How long since you're here? Must be not
so
that long.
I've lived in Georgia on and off for 2 years, and full time I moved here since April 2025.
So in Georgia, you got this.
In
Okay, let me tell you.
Okay.
April. So I've been here nearly a year now.
Nearly a year, yeah.
Let me give you like a quick, not to say reality check, but like how it is in Georgia.
What's an average millionaire in Georgia's age?
We got a lot of millionaires.
And
age.
how do they make money?
I don't think we have many young millionaires.
Maybe you just don't know them.
I know a lot.
No, what I mean is like
a few guys. I know a few millionaires in Tbilisi, Georgia, but none of them are Georgian.
there are a lot of Georgian millionaires, but not in Georgia. Like they haven't made their money in Georgia. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Although I know like people my age that are making like tons of fucking money, but either they took their business somewhere else, or you know what I mean? Like if you want to hit the real bucks, you gotta go take your business somewhere else.
Just to destroy any like limiting beliefs about making money in Georgia and becoming a millionaire.
Agree that it's not about the place.
I want to mention
nowadays.
that I live in Georgia for the past year, full time, and I have a US business, right? A US company, and I'm able to operate and do $1 million a month on this setup with exactly the same SilkNet MACD connection you have. Mm-hmm. And I'm using ChatGPT, all the AI tools.
Yeah.
And there is nothing stopping them because look at you guys, you speak English, you have the same, like, guys, you can't do exactly what I do in like less than a year if you have the right path and you have the right mindset. That's literally, it's becoming faster and easier and scarier how quickly people can make money.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I even have some ideas. It's just, I don't even know how to explain this. Like when you feel like it can be done, but you never do it. You know.
Yeah.
I guess that's I guess that goes way back to mindset thing.
Yes, that's what I wanted to. That's exactly what I wanted to say.
You had this one guest, right, about spirituality and energy.
Yeah.
I can be.
Which one? Sorry.
No, I think Dr. Herman. Dr. Herman? No.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't like that guy?
No.
Oh,
I
bro.
liked him. I liked him.
Yeah.
The funniest thing is I can have a whole podcast on energy, spirituality, and mindset if you want.
I mean, you are full time here. We can ask to come over.
Oh, this
Guys,
is not a one-time.
I'm the
thing,
new
for sure.
member of the modern 9 to 5 podcast, and I'm the most
New
reverse
co-host.
9 to 5 host in this place because I am 9 to 9.
Oh shit. Anyways, bro, I think we can.
Guys,
By the way,
I'm having the best time of my life. I'll be real.
Me too. Like I think
didn't expect this.
I think that's the value we're providing. You know, we kind of we really enjoy talking to you. Like that's the thing that
I didn't
audience
expect
appreciates.
this, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I mean, seriously,
I'm talking
I think you're feeling
like
the
I told
energy
you.
also. Yeah, I mean, it's.
No, you know what I feel like, and this is gonna sound a little bit like emotional. I feel like I'm finally accepted by the Georgians.
I thought you would say. I mean, you said like accepted. I thought you would say
glass,
it
give me
would.
a glass.
I feel like I'm finally part of
I
Sakhartova.
felt you were. I felt you were going to say it felt like really. It might sound gay, but you went with emotional. So that's
bro to bro,
that's
bro
okay,
to bro, no homo.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but honestly, guys, one issue I think should be addressed out here, and everyone watching this podcast that's from Georgia is that, guys,
If this was left.
guys, come in as a Georgian Russian myself, having some roots from Russia myself. I think in Tbilisi and in Batumi, guys are being too judgmental in advance when I speak like a little bit Russian to them.
You do speak Russian?
Yeah, I speak Russian fluently. It's my first language. So I would say this one thing, guys, give people a chance. Someone like me, right? A lot of times I get a little bit of like mistreatment because I look like this and I speak Russian.
Yes.
But I'm actually half Georgian, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm living in this country and I'm employing people and I'm helping people. And I think we should become a little bit more open-minded and understand that the language doesn't dictate the person. All right?
Completely agree. Completely.
And please, guys,
course,
I know what happened in the past, and I'm engaged with my family. My family is from Sukhumi, and we had to leave in 90s.
He's from Abkhazia.
And we had to leave to Tbilisi, lost everything we had, all the villas. It's not about the language and about the people, you know.
Of course.
There is a game, right, that we do not play. We don't have any say in this game.
My advice:
And
don't even try to explain this. You know, like people who don't understand that, like they'll never understand it. So
No.
like,
Here's what we say.
They're
I mean,
NPCs.
overall, we might not like that situation, and obviously we don't like it, but we don't judge by.
But it's not like I'm involved in it, you know.
We don't judge
he
by
suffered
just
from it. Like,
majority.
he thought
Okay,
that
I mean,
Abkhazia
we
done
know,
it.
But the
we know that
mindset,
there are,
right?
Yeah,
I didn't suffer. I think it was the best thing in the world because from Sukhumi to Tbilisi, my grandparents went to Latvia. I was born, then I went to London. Best thing.
no.
It's
What
how you
I'm
look at it.
saying is
Experiences
that I mean,
are what makes you as a
even
person.
for
right?
us, I mean, I don't even know even one person who doesn't have a friend who has roots from Russia. So we are not judging by just majority. Okay, we don't like the situation, obviously, but we know that certain people are good, all right, and we will not try. Okay, he's Russian.
Yeah.
Blah
Listen,
blah blah.
this is how you should, guys, react to this and treat this. My family is from Sukhumi, and I do not care, and none of them really care because we moved on, and now we've built our new lives, new identities, and we moved on. And if you're sticking to your traumas and you're holding on to them, then you're never going to become the person you want to be.
100%,
That's it.
mate. 100%.
Do I have wine lips? Oh no.
Slightly.
Fuck it.
We got a perfect editor, so don't you worry about that.
Getting drunk and ass.
In any case, Pavle, I think this is becoming like first 2 hours podcast.
I promised you, right, before I came.
Yeah.
Did I not say?
No.
I mean, and I said it was fine, more than fine.
We didn't even get to
But
the part.
now I need to pee, so
Of
I
one
think we
more
can wrap this
time,
up. And
the race
it's not
part.
like we won't do this anymore. So
Yeah, well,
let's
okay,
wrap
let's
this one
do
up.
it like that. Okay, can we do that?
What?
Part
let's
two?
put it. Yeah, let's put it as a part one. And do you agree to do the part two?
We can tease.
do
Are you
that.
going to release content before part 2 or no?
Bro, the thing is, like, we have
No,
all the freedom,
since-
We
We
got a lot
in
of
this
clips.
area.
We got a
yeah.
lot of clips.
Yeah.
what
We
we-
got a lot of clips.
No,
but the
we were
story
saying-
wasn't finished, and I wanted to finish the story.
Yeah,
personally.
but me too.
Still
but
wasn't
that's-
finished. The story. Oh
No,
fuck!
no,
Yeah, you were
yeah.
in but two.
Yeah,
oh
I'm
my
30%
god!
Now
in.
we were to the part from the again
yeah.
rise. But so what I'm saying is that I mean we do have time.
You still haven't
Since you're
finished the
staying
Let's do
here
till
and
12, 45 more minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah,
See?
yeah.
We can do
Definitely,
it
we
on
can do
part
that.
two, yeah.
My man, Georgi. Bro, let's cut this for a second so I can go to
No,
bathroom,
and I'm gonna,
then we do another
listen,
one.
fuck the cameras. I'm gonna tell you this one thing, guys. If you stay for another 45 minutes,
Yeah.
this is what's gonna make the biggest change in your.
Let's do it, let's do it.
Like not life,
No,
into
we're
your
gonna
work
stay for the
stuff.
whole night,
No,
bro.
because honestly, the moment your brain tells you like, this is when you have to keep going.
Right.
No, I
Mindset,
swear to
baby,
God, bro.
mindset.
Bro,
Let's go.
I might sound like
to
the biggest
part-
scammer in the world.
No,
I swear to God, the moment
you
your
sold
brain
me.
says,
If you're a scammer, you
shit,
sold it to me.
Exactly. No, but
Now
Cheers,
I
bro,
understand why
cheers.
you thought he was a scammer, right?
This is the mindset thing. The moment
Yeah,
your brain
yeah,
tells you
exactly,
to stop is
bro.
exactly when you have to push that last push in the work. Any new,
We keep going.
exactly. Any new guests on Modern 9 to 5, you got to step up your game. Got to step
Absolutely, man.
up. All right, let's be humble. Let's
Okay, that's an amazing start of a 2026.
Yeah.
To be honest,
22. Or do you see those memes
You know,
online?
you know what I like about this podcast? Like every time we invite someone and we have our suspicions, like we never get it right. We are always surprised, either in a good or a bad way. Luckily, we're
Prejudice.
surprised in a very good way
I mean,
nowadays.
yeah.
Prejudice.
Not a scammer, actually smart guy.
Georgian. Am I
Georgian.
listen, two
The
Georgians.
actual
Listen, am
Georgian.
I Georgian? Am I Georgian?
I mean, why not?
You can be in a few years.
No, wait.
Like,
The
that's my
people who
answer.
are telling you that just because you don't speak Georgian, you're not Georgian.
Look,
that doesn't
look,
make
look, look.
sense.
I-
That
Okay.
Okay.
Ikiani, Swani. Yeah. So my thing is like,
it.
you are Georgian,
Yeah.
but you're also
What does it mean to be Georgian?
ooh, that will take us too long.
okay.
What's the difference between you
I
got
can
George
answer
and
this
black?
question.
Okay, go on.
I can answer this question.
Really?
I can try to answer
Okay.
this question.
All right.
So I am the type of person. I have a German grandmother. Had German grandmother. She passed away. I grew up in Georgia. I was brought up in a very Georgian family. Even though, like, if you ask like some of Georgians, I never looked like a Georgian when I was younger. You know, if I shave, I look like a classic German.
So what is it to be Georgian?
What is it to be Georgian? Fuck, I'm too drunk already. Like my mind
You
doesn't.
don't. I
Well,
mean,
what is it to be Georgian?
Help him out.
we don't
To be
need
proud
to-
without a sense, to take pride in stuff that happened like centuries ago. Like that's probably a very Georgian thing to do. What else is there? We are very hospital. We genuinely like guests. You know, like guest is from the God. Like that's our thing. So that's why you feel like you mentioned you feel very welcomed right now. You know, you said that you've been accepted to in the Georgian society just like before we cut off the break, right? So that's a very Georgian thing to do. You know, like we like the guest. even though you might not be the guest, you're Georgian yourself, but you've been away for a while. And we welcome you with both of our hands. Like, we like you. Even if we didn't like you, we would never make you feel that we don't like you.
Yeah.
But we do. We do like you.
Anyways, welcome back to part 2, Modern 9 to 5, which is the first time occurrence. The reason why it happened like that
Just
is
got
because
caught in the moment or something.
Such a great vibe.
Because for the first time, there's 3 Georgians sitting on a table and drinking wine.
Yeah, yeah, not the first time, but I agree to the point that you are Georgian. You are, in fact, very Georgian.
So true, so true.
Bro, we never finished your story.
Sure.
I think it's the right time, so you can.
Yes.
So you're back in Batumi.
We're back in Batumi. We just made some money. We spent on a penthouse and we went completely broke.
Yes, that's...
We're £100,000 in debt. What do? You go back to where everything worked, which was Batumi, Georgia, just a year ago. So in a year's time, we went up, thought we're millionaires, started living the lifestyle, got humbled, and we're
Penthouse
back
in London.
Penthouse.
Now back in Batumi because it was the time to leave the place because you couldn't afford to pay. Yeah,
Exactly.
All right. So that's where we are.
And plus everything worked in Batumi. So let's go to...
Yeah, why not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have to always spot these little, sequences, the little behaviors, and be like, oh, Batumi worked. It was a perfect environment. Let's go back. We make a return to Batumi. We make our life extremely hard. We start going back into routine. There's waking up 5, 6 a.m., working out, going to the MMA gym, training in Batumi Boxing Academy, just getting beat up to get punished for what we just did for the past 6 months. You have to punish yourself as a man if no one is punishing you, to teach yourself a lesson. Anyways, we have the hardest period of our life. 3 months we're in Batumi. Business keeps going down. We're getting more in debt. And literally to the point, guys, like my mom and my business partner's mom starts to get letters through the mailbox in London because everything is registered back home. You owe this much. The debt collectors are going to come soon and start taking things out of your parents' houses.
Oh,
Boom.
shit.
As a man, what does that trigger in you?
Oh, I mean, I would feel terrified, to be honest.
Survival instinct, right?
Yes.
I cannot let my family down, all right? Something new emotions start. Fuck. We wake up, we go to work. There's not even a question. Like, we go every single day, co-working space, terminal in Batumi on the thing. Every single day we go, 7 a.m.
Terminal, sponsor us, please.
Terminal, sponsor us. We're going to bring all the digital nomads to Tbilisi. You need to open 2 more places, one Vakia, one Sabotalo. Anyways.
By the way, you can actually make that happen, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not even a fucking...
No, of course, bro. We can make everything, and we can invest into a space and bring them all there and get commission from the monthly.
Thanks for playing along.
Exactly. We can monetize
go
this
ahead,
many
go
ways.
ahead. So, Terminal Batumi.
Terminal Batumi, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every single day. Fuck, my mom is about to get hit by debt collectors. I need to make it work. And when a man goes under pressure like this was the bottom of the bottom, by the way. It's very hard to go from nothing to something, but it's harder to go from something and a penthouse to bottom, like debt. You go from luxury lifestyle to absolutely nothing. That transition is something a lot of men cannot handle because they still believe I'm that guy. But this is where you need to have a conversation with yourself. Sit down. I was very lucky to have a business partner like you two guys. And you just literally sit down and you tell yourself, bro, we fucked up here. We fucked up here. We're going to make a change. We're going to come back to London. By New Year's, we're going to become pay everything off. And we're going to clear all the debts. And we're going to put respect on our name. And that's exactly what happened. Again, story, comeback, villain. We went 3 months, co-working space, no results. The moment we were like, fuck, maybe we should actually go back home, come clean to our parents, tell them we fucked up, we're going to have to change things. We said, let's give it another month. And what came for? It was November 2024, Black Friday, right? Christmas. Our brand goes from 150K in debt to 10,000 in revenue a day. 20,000 in revenue a day.
Any specific moment that triggered that kind of growth?
The desire in the market shifts. The parents were ready to buy gifts. Do you understand? So you can have...
But did you push harder in marketing or something?
Yeah, we gave our best. So remember I said, let's give it one more month. We give our best. We hired more UGC creators. We borrowed more money. We borrowed stock. We went all in.
A lot,
yeah, we hired some marketing guy. We risked even more than what we had. And boom, November 29th, 2024, Black Friday, we hit £100,000 a day in sales, you know? And with that type of volume, you can pay off debts in like 3 to 4 days. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what happens to us? We understand the biggest lesson of our life. Fuck, we have a crazy business, and our business is crazy when we understood the cycle of the business. So there's a lot of businesses that sell winter clothes. There's a lot of businesses that sell summer clothes. There's a lot of businesses that sell gifts.
You didn't have enough data back then, and now you realize that your business has certain type of cycle.
Now we have data.
Yeah.
And what happens...
Now you know where to push, where to hold back, stuff like that.
Exactly. So we went from lucky to broke.
That's the downside of, like non-traditional way. Like you had a certain type of analyst back then. You've done everything you could because of your drive and because you ignored the rules. But the simplest rule that there was, because you just needed to have one financial analyst, and he would tell you.
We had no experience and no education. We only had and we learned on the way with experience. 2024 Black Friday, we do £100,000 a day. 2024 Christmas, we do 3.5 million in the last 60 days in pounds. We clear out all our debts.
A lot of green, man.
We pay everything off. We cover our mom's holidays. We buy them gifts. We do everything. And what do? After learning our mistakes, we moved to Georgia.
I was going to ask that. Exactly.
Bravo.
So why? Because you feel like...
Because in
Georgia made that happen?
Yes. Georgia plays a part of my success, and I'll be very transparent. Because firstly, I moved out of my comfort zone from London, from my friends, from my social life. And I put myself somewhere where it was me and another London guy just sitting in an apartment trying to make money. And we had no time to meet friends. We had no time to meet girls. We were just doing our thing.
Avoiding distractions.
And as a man that's, for example, lives...
Okay, so you artificially created that.
I created the environment. Remember genetics and environment conversation? I artificially created an environment to succeed. Which what? Guys, every Friday we have friends that call us, let's do this, right? I had no money to do anything on the weekends, and I also had no friends. Because we were in Georgia, Tbilisi.
I
Batumi.
faced a similar thing in the UK. I'm just trying to understand, like, if you were us, here in Georgia,
you guys have
all
a
these
big
distractions are still, of course, man. Like, but we're at a certain age where it's not as easy. Like when you're 25, just give a call and everybody's up for a party. And now it's not like that.
Everyone has families now, kids.
Yeah.
Debts.
Yeah. Life issues. No energy left.
Exactly. So we created an environment, and Georgia for us was the place where we pretty much every single time we came here, we made a lot of money, right? And then we went to London to spend it all. And we did make, again, the same mistake. So after 2024, we went to Mexico, Tulum, to celebrate 3.5 million in sales. It was around $800,000 profit, net, something like that.
A lot of
me and my business partner, like, you know what I'm saying?
How many guys?
2 guys.
So for 2 guys, like 800,000 pounds.
We have another business partner from France. He's our CFO. He has 10% of the company. We met in university as well. All of us met in university. So that's why you should go to uni to meet your business partners, but not to study and then leave.
Everyone's saying the same thing. It's only for the connections and networking.
Exactly. Guys, the lesson in this podcast is to keep trying everything, getting the best thing out of it, combining it together and becoming yourself. That's it.
So what happened in Mexico?
In Mexico, we spend big, Like we spend a lot of money. We spend probably around like...
It's a wrong place to spend a lot of money.
It was a wrong place
in many ways.
Subscribe to Patreon for this part of the podcast. We spent a lot of money on the wrong things, but we had a very good time. However, we were still working because we adopted from our previous fear and struggle, from our previous kind of struggle and trauma, we understood that we cannot take breaks, we can have fun, but we still have to work during the day. You know, that's what it is being an entrepreneur. You can have fun, but you're gonna have to work that day. You need to understand that early on. There is no on and offs. There is on, and if I want to have fun, I need to become the person who can work and have fun, wake up and work. That's the secret. So in Mexico, we spent 6 figures in 2 months on having fun, Airbnbs, parties.
What kind of fun did you had?
Fun, you know. We watch a lot of like...
6
you were
figures?
asking that?
Yes,
6 figures, but 2 guys. 2
I mean...
we spent 25K a month each.
It's like a corporate
Not bad.
party in
You know what I'm
Mexico,
saying?
you know? What
Bolivian
more you
party.
have, more you spend kind of thing, you know?
But yeah.
You spend as much as you can afford.
So we spent 6 figures in Mexico alone. And we had a good amount of money left in the business account. And the decision we made was, let's move to Georgia full time. And it's 2026.
Still here.
The brand did 8 figures in 2025 since we moved to Georgia.
That's a magical place,
Well done,
man.
mate.
That's
Well
a
done,
magical
really.
place.
Honestly, Georgia is the best country on planet Earth.
Couldn't agree more. Even though like we lack the same success as you have, we still think that it's the best place in the world. When I think in my wildest dreams, like where I want to end up, what I want to do in my life, it's always somewhere here. You know, it's always here.
For sure.
I still want to travel and, you know, do all those crazy stuff.
Do you guys think what's happening to Georgia right now is like a blessing, or you maybe don't like something? Like, I want to know your opinion.
What do you mean?
2026 Georgia. What's your opinion?
Well, I can say a few things without getting too political.
Okay.
You know,
Let's do personal life.
for personal life, I think it's still a very good place.
Yes.
But bro, problem is, it is right now. You don't know what's gonna happen. Like it's very, very. You're dependent on many. Like
what? Tell me.
You're too small. You're dependent on big guys. Russia, US,
But
Europe.
are you dependent on them?
Not me, but my
you?
country is. But
I mean, when
in
he
an
says that
indirect
we are
way,
dependent,
we are.
why are you asking? I mean, are you specifically? What type of answer would that give it to you?
Okay, so one thing that I had to abandon on my journey to the top is that I had to abandon this fake enemy that the government is trying to build in my mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that there is no one stopping me, all right? There is no one, even though...
No, I think you understand what you... I think I understand what you're saying. Well, what I mean is like, you know... It's
when
not
I mean
about
personal,
government
I was
stuff.
speaking about you guys, like directly, not like a Georgian person. Do you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? And when you said about like you don't know what's going to happen in the country, then I asked like, does that actually apply to you or no? That's what I meant.
To me as a person,
Yeah.
because I got options, like I won't lie, like I'm a privileged person. As a Georgian, I'm a privileged person. Like I can get out if something bad happens. But what I mean is like, you don't make your own economy. You don't have as much, like you're not this self-sufficient country that manufactures and provides for its own. Like you're just not that person. I don't want to blame anyone. I think honestly it's on us as a society. But what I mean is Georgia nowadays, it's great to be right now here. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know where it's going to go in a few years. It's very difficult to make predictions. And that's the problem with small countries such as Georgia right now.
Yeah,
You
so
got-
even,
That's an
even that
interesting
good
opinion.
thing, no, I mean, what he's trying to say is that even if it's good, it might not be...
Might not last.
So it's not stable. And
the data is telling you that it's, you know, Georgia after 30 years, it's going slowly, like we're progressing.
Yeah.
But like this, you know, it's
a roller
not
coaster.
steady. Yeah, exactly.
Same as my journey. It's a roller coaster. So it's a
that's what
natural
I'm telling
development
you.
cycle.
But at a certain point, bro, what
Yeah.
I'm saying, if I was 25,
Sure.
like I get inspired by what you're saying.
Yeah.
But as a 31 years old man with a kid and a family,
Yeah.
you
Would you raise your family in Georgia?
That's the only place I want to raise my family.
absolutely,
yeah.
Only place I want to
like
raise
that,
my
yeah.
family.
Absolutely.
I think it's
And,
very
and
good.
even
place.
if even if somebody
a
starts
very good
bombing
point.
my
That's even
country,
out, that's out of a question. That is.
So, as
Exactly.
you guys told me, right, you have a lot of Georgians watching this podcast, right? So I asked a question about, do you think Georgia is a great place pretty much to live right now in 2026 and is offering you opportunities? For people
really
watching,
depends for who, as like from whose perspective. For me, it's my home country. Like I don't even have options. For you, I still think that it's the best place for you to stay.
but then what's the difference between me and you?
You're a successful 25 years entrepreneur.
But no, but how?
What do you mean? How
I'm
did
trying
you
to
mean?
make you guys get to understanding yourself. Do you not get it? I'm not going to tell you the answer.
Okay.
We're talking about geo, right? We're talking about demographics,
Yeah.
countries. But what did I mention that was happening in 2025, 2026, in this 21st century? The world is going from offline to online.
Okay, so
right?
so the point is that it's not about location. That's what you mean. You can make it from anywhere.
As long as Georgia doesn't get nuclear bombed by another country,
That's
it
the
is
problem. You
best
might
place
get
on earth.
nuked, bro.
Did you just coach us?
in a good way, right? Like, I mean, I got into
but
that.
guys, it's fine, honestly.
Yeah, no.
The people don't understand that the shift is not about politics. It's about
He did that, right?
digital.
Was that
and-
coached?
Yes, I did.
Was that rehearsed or you
It
just
wasn't
did that on
rehearsed.
spot?
It's just we started the podcast on the
No,
slot, and then I
honestly.
wanted to
Hey, I'm
understand if
very
you guys
excited, bro.
understand what I
I'm
mean.
joking.
And
He's tough.
that's exactly like I lost my chain of thoughts.
No.
I'm sorry.
So basically,
that's my fault. I'm sorry.
You were challenging my perception
sorry,
of
yeah.
Exactly.
you
I was
know
trying to see.
that it's not really based on the location.
No.
It's you know
So
you can
for
make it from
anyone
anywhere.
watching again this podcast that's from Georgia and wants to make it, I want you guys to understand that it doesn't matter where you are unless obviously your country gets nuclear bombed and destroyed and you're forced to
Right.
migrate. And the shift happens from offline to the digital world, okay? From trying to get a job and appeal to people to sitting in your room, and as nerdy as it sounds, and look at me, bro, I'm the guy who never I wanted to go out, meet girls, do business in person, meet everyone, drink and have fun. That's how I thought I'm gonna get rich. It's you coming to your room, investing $300-400 into a laptop. You can even have just an iPhone. Sitting down in Georgia
In a dark
and
room.
spending times on your wants, becoming
In
the
hours.
person who prints cash online. Like, that's it.
You know what he
I
did?
think I saw
Do you
him-
remember in Office? I will Kobayashi something do this.
What? Sorry.
In the Office, I mean that's what he did.
What? Who is doing that?
I pulled you in a
Which
trap.
character? Tell me.
The
I was gonna say that he's
No,
giving
no,
me
no,
the
no,
Dr.
the-
Herman's vibes in terms of pressuring
one
me
with
into
the
thinking.
glasses, but
Toby.
the new hire. No,
What?
the new hire, the young
Which
one.
guy?
Okay.
What's that kid's name? That kid's
ready.
name. The one who fucks
Luke.
Jen. The one who fucks Jen.
Oh, the
And when he
Plop,
wants-
they call him. Plop,
Yeah, and
Plop.
when he wants to get promoted, and
Uh-huh.
then he has like an interview with the
Jen.
Dwight. No, with the
Dwight.
Dwight, and he said that I will Kobayashi something do this. I don't remember.
Wow, the
specific
first Office
word.
reference I don't remember. Anyways.
Oh my god! I
Put
need
the
to
B-roll
find
on
that.
top.
I need to find
What I was gonna say. So, bro, you're giving me.
Guys, I am 99.9% built on mindset, okay?
Yeah.
Like, no joke,
Yashimaru,
right?
yeah.
Georgians watching this, I paid an Indian editor last month in 2025 December,
I need to find it.
$3,000 salary plus $7,000 commission for the video he made.
What kind of edit he made, bro?
No, so basically in our brand, right, we have our internal advertisements, and then we also offer something called ad bounties, which is, for example, if you guys have an idea for my business and you make the short form ad and it starts printing money, I'll give you 1% of revenue. So his ad generated around like $400,000 in revenue, and he got paid. And the message I saw is, oh my God, bro, I've never seen this much money in the world. My mom, my dad, my granddad never had so much money in the one account. You changed my life. And you're
I
sitting
think
in
his
Georgia.
Indian accent is better than the
Oh
ones,
my
to
God,
be honest.
It's this one. It's
Oh
this
my
one. Well, let me show you.
Oh my
Let
God.
me show you. It's this one.
Okay, I remember that one, but we're talking.
So I will Kobayashi Maru it. Yeah, that's what he did. I mean,
What?
I mean, you.
I
you
don't
will-
remember what does that mean though. Like I do remember the scene, but
I also don't know what
he
that
was
means,
impressed.
But well, yeah.
anyways, bro. So is that guy working
Indian
remotely
guy.
for you?
He works remotely. We've never had
I
a
got some
video
local
call.
guys that can do like.
And I think
real good
Georgian
job.
guys are very talented, very creative. Guys like look at history, look at paintings, look at everything, look at music, look at the fucking city and the country, how creative Georgians are. But they're a bit lazy, man. Come on, let's be
Not
honest.
a bit. Probably
They are
most
a
lazy
bit-
country in the
They are
world.
very
Laziest.
entitled. Why does every single Georgian guy thinks he's the king of the world?
Well, that goes back to when you asked me what does
is
it
it
feel
to
like
be a
what is
Georgian?
it to be a Georgian, right? So
So-
we like you remember when I said like it's someone who takes pride in something that
Yeah.
they did not personally achieve, you know, something that goes way back in the centuries that you've been something before.
But they still execute. They still done. They got the achievements. They fought off Ottoman Empire. They never got
what I'm
conquered.
saying.
That's
That's-
why they're who they are.
But
And
that's
now
ancient
we're
history.
trying
You
to
survived.
look at ancient history and be like, I'm that guy.
Yeah,
You're not.
you're not. Exactly.
You're not.
You're not.
So humble yourself. Have the king mindset, but put in the work, man. Come on. There's so many talented Georgians. There's so many
we want to
creative
be
Georgians.
served. We want to be served.
Bro,
we don't want to
come
do
on,
any.
it's
We don't want to
nice.
put in any hours.
I
we just want
think
to be,
like Georgians are so smart, man. Like honestly, like when I
you
was
are Georgian.
Exactly. And that's my secret weapon. When we were outside, and you can cut this up, I said, like, in this region, in the Caucasus, right? In this region,
Oh,
even
you can
going a
actually
bit
say
down,
we don't have to cut
in
that
this
out.
region.
Well, I'm still thinking about it. I remember. Kobayashi Maru was in
Oh,
Star
fuck
Trek.
me. He's
the-
autistic,
Look,
man.
who won the
give me-
war because he rewrote the rules. And that's how he won.
Oh,
Imagine.
okay.
So if you're losing and you don't know how to win, and okay, I will rewrite the rules.
Yeah.
So that's what
So
he
basically,
was
you need to
referring
cheat.
to.
Exactly. Yeah. Change the rules.
But then the
Change
rules became true rules.
Yeah, but that's the link that I
Well,
caught.
what is reality? Like I sometimes ask this
a
to
perception.
people. It's a perception, and
Exactly.
you make your own reality, right?
Exactly.
Like
And I
if you're
made my
power-
own reality and I stuck to it. And then now I'm sitting down and explaining my reality to other people and they believe in it. That's what reality
and
is.
if you can get away with it, then it becomes, you know, the
Yeah.
reality. You know, you just need to become powerful.
we
and
were talking
strong
about
to do that.
Georgians, right?
Yeah.
Georgians being smart.
We've been talking about about so many things.
Fucking hell. So I said that Georgians in this region, they're the least Jeets, like surrounding us. We are the most like European. That's the term
Yeah.
Georgians like.
That's what we
yeah.
talked about during the
That's the
smoke
term
break.
Georgians
During the
like,
smoke
exactly.
break. Yeah.
Good point.
Fully bicho. But listen, Georgians are like my granddad would say, is the first Caucasian man was Svan, he said. And then he traveled to Spain, to Italy, and they all come from us, from Georgians. It was Diahomi, the first Georgian.
so
I don't know if
basically-
you guys know the history that back then, but 4,500 years, there was a region called Diahomi, which means my mother or something.
I think it's something different in Georgian.
Yeah. And then the
would be
Mongolians
Diahomi, I
came,
guess.
blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
yeah, probably. Yeah.
But yeah, from my granddad's history lessons and home gatherings, family gatherings, Georgians are the first European people in.
True, yeah.
That's the stuff you hear from you know.
I believe
all-
it.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
mean,
When
there are
somebody
evidence to
says,
support
I
it.
love a tall, dark Caucasian man,
No,
what comes up? Type in Google.
No,
no, it's,
I mean,
Come on.
the first Europeans were Zezwa and Zia.
From
so,
this
I mean,
region.
Yeah.
What was these two guys that were found
Dmanisi,
billions of
Zezwa
years-
and
Dmanisi,
Zia,
yeah,
that's
Dmanisi,
right.
yeah, in
Come on.
Dmanisi, yeah. No, like I told
I
you,
believe it.
we're
I believe
ancient.
It. We have to believe it.
And it was called like you know the term Caucasian in America that it refers to something
Caucasus.
completely
Caucasus.
no it refers to something else.
The
they
first
call
G's.
they call white Caucasian to like the whitest person.
How did we end up to this?
I don't
we
even know.
are
I
the
don't
real
even
chosen people.
So the thing is, no, I'm trying to make a point. Basically, so
You get it.
the term
You get it. You get it. You get it. You get it.
the term Caucasian
We are the
was
real
invented
chosen
by a German guy, I think,
him.
back in the days, and he was looking at the most well-structured calf or something, like the structure of the head.
Yeah.
And that's what the term Caucasian actually refers to. But nowadays it's used in a different way.
Yeah.
Like, Americans
wrong
call
way.
Caucasian white to different whites compared to Italians, let's say,
Yeah.
So the terms can be fucked nowadays,
It's
but
fine. We will
yeah.
make our life purpose to let everyone know what Caucasian really means. Deal?
They'll know by themselves. I'm sure of it.
All right.
Well, I really don't know how we
man.
got to this discussion. Honestly, I
No,
don't
we-
even remember what we're talking. I think we
It was
drank
about a
too much.
story, and then we went into Georgia, why Batumi was such a great place, and then
Yeah.
mindset.
It's a
and that.
magical place. Batumi is.
And then,
Really?
do you guys like
Well,
Batumi?
at least
Oh,
do you like Batumi?
I
Be
love
honest.
Batumi.
Are you
We love
serious?
Batumi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
love
it's
Batumi.
amazing.
Although it's getting
summer.
weird, yeah.
Only in summer.
Ah,
Let's
well.
be honest. I lived in Batumi for 6
no, no,
months,
no,
and
no.
I got
Have you seen
depressed
the videos
after.
of Batumi in
In
winter?
winter,
I would live there in winter,
In the winter?
and I got
With the
depressed,
snow
and
and
I went to
stuff?
Tbilisi.
and you're saying that it's not magical place in winter? I mean, no, it looks good.
It can magically
I
make you
mean-
leave. Yeah,
I'll be frank. I've never been to Batumi in winter.
it's
But
not a fun place.
I mean, with the snow, like it looks
But
beautiful.
the population goes from like 300,000 to like 60k.
Nah,
in
young men
that
are
way,
looking for pussy
yes.
all day long. I mean, it's
There's
understandable.
always pussy in Orbi City. But is that the pussy you want? That's what you have to ask yourself.
Oh yeah,
This is
yeah,
very
good point.
niche,
Good
George.
I
point.
think this
Content,
is
very niche.
this is what we were talking about when we were saying that after podcast happens all the best. Technically, this is after
After
podcast.
Yeah, we don't know if we're gonna publish it though, but it's still cool.
Just the editor has to lock in and actually watch this like sober and cut it up.
I mean, Pavle, you
I mean,
are an amazing guest in so many ways.
I think it's all of us combined, honestly. Because I've had some content experiences with other people, and it's like I would speak to them, and I couldn't even be bothered to give them what they like. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
know
I
exactly
can't be
what
asked to
you're
give them
saying.
the energy. I can't be asked to talk to them, bro.
well, we have one philosophy here. We
Yeah.
try to stay objective, and we can play along if we feel like it. Like, you might see some of the episodes
Give them a try.
where you feel that we cannot really relate to the
Yeah.
guest and we cannot connect, and it doesn't click. It doesn't. It's not authentic. We try to make it authentic, but at some point, it becomes boring.
Guys, I think personally, I think I summarized the story pretty well because the last part I was like, oh yeah, with Batumi we came back, then we became
Yeah.
whatever 8 figures.
And you
I
had
think
fun
this was
in
amazing.
Mexico also.
This was fun. Yeah, this was amazing. Any like hook clips we want to do at the end? Maybe like bro topics. Let's do it now. But
Honestly, I think
I
we've
feel
got
bad
plenty.
for like I feel like
think
it's so
it's-
late and shit. I don't know. Like
it's
Georgi
such a
maybe
big
wants to-
Bro,
material.
like Georgi actually lives here.
I
Those
think-
of you who don't know,
No.
Okay, guys, can I be honest?
Yeah.
From like 2025 when I moved here, we had money in a business account, but we were still getting paid. Like as a founder, you set yourself a salary and you don't take money out of the business until it's very profitable.
I know.
Do you
I
get
know,
it?
I know exactly what
So
you mean.
for this whole year, I was like penthouse, blah blah blah. Put all my money again into penthouse. I was getting like $2,000 on salary. I was living after the penthouse in August in my office for 4 months up until now. Not because I had to, but it's because,
You need to lock in.
bro, it was time to lock in. I felt the opportunity so close. I was paying myself salary. I was still very like survival instinct, and it paid off. So like living in your like, I think it's just something like you will always remember. And
I'll be
always-
honest. I'm watching these days. I'm watching so many motivational stuff. I just need to crack that thing in my head that okay, you need to be doing
Yeah.
this exactly because right now I'm getting very. I never cared that much about comfort and stuff, but like about 30, I think that's the
Yeah.
people grow in a different ways, but I think right now, for me, like as a persona, like after 30, like I feel like I need to be in a different
You have
place.
to unleash
Yeah.
your potential.
Exactly. Like now I'm feeling that, maybe I've been
Feeling the
underachieving
pressure.
for too long, exactly.
And guys,
exactly.
that's why you have to be around people. I'm like a big believer in like, I wasn't face to face around people that were making money, but the only things I consumed, the only people I read tweets and X from, got a lot of value from X, I'll be honest. It's the best business platform in the world because it's not about the views, it's about value, and only the people that have value get likes, you know what I'm saying? So I brainwashed myself that I wasn't really living in Georgia or I wasn't really living in London. I was living in my niche, and my goal was to destroy every motherfucker in that niche. And this year we fucking did, you know what I'm saying? So for you guys, it's like,
man.
You need competition, you need pressure, you need this like survive, like you need to be like, I want to be better than that guy. It's very good. It's only bad when you actually become envious and it makes you kind of like hate people.
Bitter.
But bro, I feel competition every single day when I'm around people. I feel like we all feel emotions, right? We all feel a bit of jealousy when we're people. It's normal. It's about how you control and react to. You know what I'm saying? I can look at someone and be like, fuck, he's so rich, boom, boom, boom. And then I'll tell myself, I respect him. He's done well, but I'm going to do better and go lock in. I'm not going to hate.
I agree at some point, but also... I want to say that like scrolling all the time, watching so many people doing better in many ways, you know, it still feels depressing sometimes. Like, I gotta be honest, and I don't think it's very healthy to be looking at that kind of stuff all the time. You know, it motivates you at some point,
Compete, but don't compare.
Yeah, probably. Like, how do they say it? Like,
comparison is the
thief of joy, right? Yeah.
But there is a continuation, but it also. Something competition. I forgot. I forgot, bro. Too much wine.
There's also another one. How did it? Wait. Expectations minus reality. Expectations minus reality is happiness. You know. So at some point you shouldn't go.
You know? Whoa. Exactly.
Expectation. Wait. No. Maybe I said it incorrectly. So, yeah. Expectations minus reality is happiness. So you expect more, and then there's reality, and you know if that thing where there's a, you know, what you subtract from there is left. What's left is happiness. I don't know if I'm too drunk or I understand it correctly, but yeah, that's how it goes.
He already finished the podcast when he closed the laptop.
You just want to go home, man.
No, seriously. Wow.
Okay.
This is the only word that I can say.
Final thing I want to say is another characteristic as a man, as a young man who's competitive and wants to become rich, you need to have is we just done a 3-hour podcast, and on my mom's life, I feel like I didn't do good enough. Every single day, no matter how much I achieved, I felt like, Pavle, but you could have done another hour. You could have been more prepared. You could have prepared the notes. You could have studied. You could have spoke to the guys. You could have asked for a brief. You could have asked for context. You know what I'm saying? Which was going to trigger. I'm going to go sleep. I'm going to speak to you guys. And I'm going to make sure the next time I'm better.
That's what I was going to say.
It's great drive,
It's exactly from experience. It's exactly like you said. So it's just a part of the process. You didn't do well today. You're going to do better the next time. And you did perfectly today, if you ask me. Bro, you really do have this energy, you know, and thanks a lot for that. I think, you know, this is just the beginning of something big.
I think Georgia is about to be on the map for like digital stuff, honestly. I get this energy. It kind of
has been for a while, to be honest.
If there is one person, and it can be, for example, your podcast, it can be my personal brand, who blows up in Georgia from making money online, it's going to trigger the catalyst, right?
I think if you Google, you know, best place for digital nomads nowadays, there's going to be like Portugal and a few other countries, and then there is Georgia.
You're going to like this one. Yeah. So, right, remember we talked about opportunity, blah, blah, blah. There is a gap in the market. There is not one person in Tbilisi, Georgia, who's known to become a millionaire from online money game, right?
Yet.
Is there not?
I think
I'm trying to think of something.
Because you need to think there isn't.
Yeah, right.
And on this podcast, I think we planted a seed.
Yeah, maybe that's we're gonna break through.
But that's how it is. Like, there is always a guy from one country became a footballer or a fighter, and then he motivated the generation, right? So all these young kids in Georgia thinking like, can I, blah, blah, blah.
You're hyping me up too much. I mean,
so there is a gap, and you guys should see this, and we should all have a friendly, competitive environment and try to get this whole online money game, this whole entrepreneurship, digital nomad, and install these beliefs into people in here, that it's not about your geographical location and who you are, where you're from. It's about, are you competent? Do you speak English? Do you look presentable? Then you can become a fucking millionaire.
All right, guys. So it's been our first 3-hour podcast. Most likely we're going to cut it for part 1 and part 2. Long story short, we got someone who surprised us very much. Pavle, thank you for that, brother.
I appreciate for having me, guys, once more time.
Yeah. Hands down, I thought he was a scammer in the beginning, and he turned this whole thing around. Now I feel like I should be just listening to him. The 25-year-old guy just lectured us, old geezers, on how to actually navigate yourself in this modern digital world.
How to break your limiting beliefs and do what the fuck you want in this life.
Yeah, not about location, not about
who you are.
Yeah, exactly. You just need to. It's a mindset thing. Like many of our, not our guests. Like many of the gurus say the same thing, and it turns out that the fastest way to growth and to achieve all of your goals is simpler than you think. So that's what we learned.
Yeah. True.
Just you need to put too many hours, which we don't have. It's an excuse, but
bro, he's already being self-accountable, which is step 1. Being honest to yourself.
Exactly. And somewhere, like, we've been talking a lot of trash in this podcast, and we're going to cut out a lot of stuff, but somewhere in this podcast there was an actual real life lesson from this guy where I pressured him, like I usually do to many of our guests. Okay, tell me, if you're me and Rezi, how are you going to scale this thing up? What are the exact steps that you're going to take? And he delivered in 10-10 way. So
a blueprint.
Appreciate that. Thanks a lot again. Yeah. Cool.
Appreciate it. I'm out of words. I spoke for 3 hours. I'm a bit out of words now.
Nice. Only beginning. It's only the beginning. So we're gonna be collaborating.
Thank you for having me. Tbilisi, Georgia is the best place on planet Earth. Lock in and make money online. That's it.
Let's do it. Thanks everyone. Thanks guys.